Welcome to the Knicks Call Up. I am the objective fan straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, y'all. New York City salutes. This is the Knicks Call Up, man. So you already know the vibes, man. You guys got to call up. Hit the line 646-995-8389 and voice, speak your mind, speak your piece. Hopefully you guys had a Merry Christmas, man. Yo, honestly, I was having a great everything up until maybe an hour or two before I was gonna get on this line. My phone lines was not working. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do? Man, I was scrambling, but I did figure it out. The phone lines work. I did test it. Everything is good. So New York City salute to me. But once again, happy holidays to everybody, man. Hopefully you guys had a nice Christmas, man. I definitely had a really great Christmas. By the way, this was a Christmas gift right here. Someone was paying attention. I love this shirt, man. Yeah, I love it. Salute to own Dios in the building, man. New York City salute. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit the like button. Do all those things to support the channel. As you can see, I added some new subscribe and like GIFs there, color blinking type GIFs that on the bottom. Just to try to add some more spice, try to make the show a little bit more fun. But honestly, yes, Christmas was great. I got to see family. I seen everybody, my mom, everybody, the OG Knicks fan, my dad. Some of you guys remember, he actually was on the channel. Actually, both of them was on the channel before. And so I had a great time with them. And then my family, my son was there. It was a great time. My nephews, everybody. We had a great time. We ate good. Kids got so many toys. Oh my God, toys. This is just crazy. I mean, Mario go-karts, all types of stuff. It was a great time. But the greatest gift of the day was that Knicks game. Come on, how many of you guys you got to give it up for the Knicks? Like, if you didn't believe in the Knicks, I think that game possibly could make you a believer. Yes, it's just one game. It's not the end all be. Yes, the Spurs are not a top seeded team in the West right now. They are a good team. But we overcame Wemby, man. That Wemby storm, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. Wemby, he's gonna be something. He's definitely gonna be something. But we got to give a New York City salute to Mikal Bridges. I had him as the player of the game. I didn't get a chance to do my write-up because just a lot of family stuff I've been dealing with. But I am going to do the write-up tonight, hopefully after this. I started it. I just didn't finish it. Definitely made some changes to the blog, too. Go check it out, thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. I'm getting ready because right now where I'm at with the blog is like beta mode kind of, but I still putting it out because I want to put content out. But yeah, I'm getting ready to take things to a whole nother level, man. It's the best. Listen, if you are a casual, especially if you're a casual, but even if you're a hardcore, it's a great place to find out everything that happens with the Knicks, right? And then we do the Mondays podcast, 6 p.m. This week inside the Knicks. But the website, the blog, very, very powerful for people to keep up with the Knicks. I just say it like that. I do got my man, Dusty, my cousin. He's on standby. He's the antagonist for this show. I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna text him and let him know I'm calling. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys are keeping up. There's some games on the night. The Miami Heat are making a comeback against the Magic because we got the Magic tomorrow. So I'm doing a little pregame scouting. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little pregame scouting to try to see what's going to happen when we see these guys. And Miami actually took the lead. I might be a little lag when I do because I'm on my my phone streaming it. But the Magic, I don't know, man. They are like the Magic are like the Terminator. They just don't give up. No quit. No nothing. We'll see what happens with this game. I got it on in the background, but right now I don't care about the game. I'm here to talk to you guys about the Knicks. Bringing it back to Christmas really quickly. I mean, Stephen A. Smith said something at halftime that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It's like Trae Young has created this environment for people to over exaggerate and make it like the Knicks don't win big games. I mean, the last real big game we lost was, of course, Game 7 to the Pacers in the playoffs. But we know, we had a whole lot of injury. Even Jalen Brunson fractured his hand. But the Knicks win a lot of big games. I mean, and of course, we're not talking about championships, right? I'm not saying that. We're talking about the big stage. We're talking about ABC. We talk about NBA Cup games, right? That get a high level of publicity. I don't know. The way Stephen A was trying to put it, as if the Knicks never show up. I just didn't like that. Now I feel like, of course, Stephen A. Smith has to be objective, right? Because he is a broadcaster, not just for the Knicks. He's a broadcaster for, he talks about everything, right? But at the same time, I feel like instead of using those moments to tear the Knicks down, I feel like you should use those moments to build the Knicks up. You know what I'm saying? And by him saying the Knicks don't win the big games on national TV, I mean, that's not really true. We win our fair share, but Wemby did steal the show, though. I can't cap. Yo, that brother was trying to get Wilt Chamberlain record. And I'm like, in my mind, is this dude going to break Wilt Chamberlain's record today against us and for a debut? But the boys in orange and blue, they did what they had to do. And there's so many things that happened in this game. I can't wait till I finish my write-up. One of the things I'm going to say off rip, close games, right? So tomorrow, by the way, we got a show tomorrow. I'm doing tomorrow at 10 a.m., right? The Knicks in 10. Hopefully you guys can see it. But this is like a custom schedule with me, but it has stats on it because that's how I keep track with the Knicks. That's why I know, at the top of the head, I could just be like, boom, 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 because I keep these stats. I take good notes and I keep the stats in front of me, right? So one of the only standing stat that we have that's currently like sub 500 is close games, right? And how I classify close games are games that are not within reach, more so than just the 5-point rule the NBA puts there in the last 5 minutes. I kind of don't like that. Yeah, it's a part of it technically, but it's really like, did you have an honest chance of winning the game? Because you could lose by 9, but you had no chance of winning because you never got close within 9, right? So based on how I calculated the games thus far this season, we're 5-6 in close games. So anytime again, and then by the way, I got us. We have about 14 blowouts on the year, right? So a good amount of our 20 wins have been blowouts, right? So I was concerned that going down the stretch, another key thing too, Chris Paul. Chris Paul is, how many of you guys remember Chris Paul, right, giving us hell down the stretch? Like back when even Phoenix, even up to Phoenix. Forget Chris Paul now, he's old, he's older than that, but like Chris Paul every year up until Phoenix. How many of you guys remember us playing Chris Paul and the game is close and him just hitting dagger shots down the stretch? And that's what I was like, damn, are we going to relive that? The Knicks overcoming that moment for me personally was everything because I just, like I say, I watch a lot of NBA basketball. Like I said, I got the game on right here with the Magic and the Heat trying to do some pregame scouting. So them getting over that Chris Paul hump really showed me a lot, right? This for me personally, because Chris Paul used to get us. But we really struggled in close games. I mean, you talk about the Hawks, right? That was a close game that we could have won, right? But we just didn't. To be honest, the captain didn't show up. I mean, that game had a couple of different dynamics to it. I mean, the offensive glass for the Hawks was just crazy. Like they was killing us on the glass, right? But then we had a loss against Detroit in the Garden, right? I consider that a blowout, though. That was not really a close game. And the only reason why I say blowout is because we didn't have a chance to win the game down the stretch, right? We actually pulled within to make the game closer. Hold on, we got a caller on the line, y'all. I missed the call. Hold on, caller. I'm sorry. If you guys are calling, call back. I'm going to try to call this number back, though. Oh, hello? Are you there? What's your name and where you calling from? I think I caught you. I thought I missed you. Okay, they hung up. Keep the calls coming in, man. Keep the calls coming in. I'm sorry. Okay, they called back. Hold on, let me see if I get them on the line. Hello, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. How's it going, brother? What's your name? Where you calling from? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you though. For some reason, I
Okay.
can't hear anything. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I could definitely hear you. Let me try one change, one quick tweak right quick. Hold on. Sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know if if you can hear me or not. I can't hear
Yeah, I could
you.
definitely hear
If you
you.
can hear
Can
me.
you hear me now?
There we
Can you hear
go.
me?
Now I
There
can
we
hear you.
go. Yeah, I had some technical difficulties, but we got you, brother. We can hear you.
Hey, first of all, shout out to what you're doing, man. I came across your channel. I subscribed. I appreciate you. What you do. You produce good content. I appreciate you have a call-in number. That's dope.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate the love, man. I'm gonna keep pushing. Like I said, my job is to enhance the fan experience, man. So that's why we're here, brother. So what's on your mind, man? What's your name and where you calling from? If you didn't say that already.
It's Ron from Baltimore. I'm
Okay,
a big
salute.
Knicks fan, and I just like where we're going, man. I think we're growing, and yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I just like that we're getting harder to predict who's getting the ball, which is the way basketball should be played. We're going to sometimes the hot hand. We're taking advantages of mismatches. You know, OG in the post honestly has been a
Hmm.
weapon. Like just throwing it down
Yes.
there to him on guys that are shorter than him. He's getting a ton of dunks.
Yeah.
Um, I like Cat. Cat's physical. I don't know why people think he's soft. I don't understand. I haven't seen a guy look so in the 28 games that he's played for the Knicks. He hasn't looked like a soft player to me.
I've been
Um,
waiting for it too.
so I
I've
don't.
been waiting for it. I've been asking these guys this.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I'm just like the guy's physical. I mean, he's leading the. I think he's still leading the league in rebounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if he's not one,
Um,
he's two, but he's up there for sure.
yeah. OG's physical too. They're both physical guys. I like that. Brunson, before I get to Brunson, Mikal, I want to give you my take on Mikal. Like early on, a lot of Knicks Twitter was killing him, and I get it. Like we traded a lot for him. I knew it was going to take some time. I think some of Mikel's struggles was two things. I think some of it was him missing shots. There's no doubt he was missing open shots. Like we were like, what the heck's going on? I
Oh,
think some of
definitely.
that is true. But I
Yes.
also think some of it was his teammates not understanding like you got to get him the ball sometimes. You can't just like freeze him out and have him standing in the corner the whole game. He's got to get it in different spots. Like because Mikel's a basketball player. He
Right.
doesn't just do obviously he's the best corner three guy, but he can play mid range. He can do many different things on the offensive side of the ball. You saw it yesterday. Like he had the whole total package yesterday.
Yes.
So I think some of the struggles was yes, he's played with Brunson and Hart before, but I think when you come to a new team, you know this. Like it takes time for them to get used to him, just as much as him get used. I mean, it goes both ways. So I don't think the Mikal struggles was just
Mm.
him, but I do think he's playing a lot better, and I think his defense has picked up a lot, which is great, and what we traded for. Um, so with a guy like that, you gotta make him feel good on offense because that emboldens him on the defensive end. I think Mikal,
Mm.
yo, you've seen it the last 2 to 3 weeks. Defensively, it's not even close to how he was playing early in the year like
Oh yeah.
defensively, he's playing well. So that's my take on Mikal. So it's nice to see they're finally starting to get him going many different ways,
Yeah.
which is nice. Brunson, so I don't know how you feel about this, but like Brunson to me, obviously he's the guy you want late in the game with the ball in his hands. Obviously
Right.
he's a clutch player. He's fearless. I still think, and he's done a better job. Don't get me wrong. Like he I don't know assist wise what he's averaging this year, but he's not a selfish player. Like obviously
About
he's
eight.
a ball dominant guy,
Yeah, he's averaging
but for
about
the
eight
Knicks,
assists.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, he's averaging about 8 assists. I just wanted to just chime in with that.
Yeah, yeah. 8 assists. I mean, which is good. It's better than it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think especially late in games like you saw yesterday, I didn't think Brunson played particularly well. And and I know he can do it because he's a smart enough player and he wants to win. Um, I do think there are times where, especially the way it's all about how the defense is guarding, but the way most of the year the defenses have guarded him is like they're loading up on him with
Yeah.
length. Either they're putting like you saw what Atlanta did, putting I think
Yep.
Daniels,
Dyson
that
Daniels.
kid who
Yep.
was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to just get off the ball and like I think there are ways where he can make it quicker and easier for because it doesn't just need to be the Jalen Brunson show. Yes, obviously we're going to need him to make clutch buckets late in games. You know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
it doesn't always have to be that way. It doesn't always have to be that. And so like my thing for Brunson is I still think there's another level he can reach as far as passing is concerned. I'm not saying he's a bad passer. I think he's done a better job, but I still think the offense can get even better. And if can take even a higher step. And I also think when he and Cat do the pick and roll, I don't know if you agree or disagree. Tell me if you think I'm crazy, but
Okay.
one thing one thing that I'd like, obviously, Cat can roll to the basket or he can pop out. Those are the two options, right? When he screens for him. I think Cat, to me, sometimes is a little bit slow to pop out and with the space of popping out. And I don't think Brunson finds him enough popping out to get Cat that three. I'm not saying they sometimes do it correctly, but when they screen, I think Cat can be a little bit quicker popping out to the 3-point line, and I think Brunson can be a little bit quicker in getting him that three. I think obviously both of them have to make it work, right? It takes
Yeah.
both guys to make that effective. But I think sometimes when he sets that screen, yes, we got a mismatch where Brunson can go downhill. I think they can do a better job in the pick and roll. And I'm not saying they've done a bad job. I don't want to get you, but like I think they can. When you notice when Cat sets that screen, sometimes he's a little bit slow to get out to that 3-point line. I'm like, just get a little bit quicker. Obviously, you need to set a good pick, but like
But you want to know what that
this could.
is? That's because it's still new. Like
Uh huh.
they have, this they only played 26 games, 27 games together.
That's right.
So it's going to take time for them to really, because I said it like, I'm not sure if this is your first time listening to this show, but I
Mm-hmm.
might have said it like 2 shows ago. I said that, no, actually I said it last week when I was with Ron. I said that a lot of people question the identity of the Knicks, but what their identity can be, or at least on the offensive end, is like a modern day Stockton Malone with a modern day pick and roll. Of course, it's not going to
Mm-hmm.
always be free throw line extended, right? They can do it from the 3-point line, they could do it from the nail, they could do it from different places. How with different strategies, how they want to do it. I think that's part of the reason is that they're still not there yet, even though they're the best in the league, like stat wise they're the number 1 pick and roll duo in basketball. So
Mm-hmm.
I do agree. I want to see it more. They gotta run the pick up because if they can really make that more of a priority, because
Mm-hmm.
it does so much for the offense, not just them two. It gets other
No,
guys
not
going
just them
too.
too.
So I
It
agree. I
just
think
gets the
that's part
ball.
of
It gets the
yeah.
ball like that initial action. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean Cat has to take that three, but it just triggers
It triggers so much.
that's
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
triggers so much like that like initial set and like so like I just think yeah you're right it's so early and I'm like nitpicking but like I've
Mm-hmm.
noticed it is 30 games like I still think when he sets that screen yeah you want to set a good pick so you got to take your time with it but like once you set that pick catch just either roll hard or pop out and Jalen you got to be quicker to get off the ball when he sets that like you like either attack downhill because we know you're amazing at that, or just hit Cat for that open three quickly. Like just like
Yeah.
I think if we can and I get it. Boston's been together. I'm really asking for a lot here, but like I want to get to that level that Boston has with KP because I know I Boston's got a good defense. Okay, I'm not saying we can't play against a good defense. I just want them prepared because I think our offense, I don't know where we're ranked. We're probably like top 3 in every
Yeah. Two.
category,
We're
which is
number 2
great.
right now. Yep. Number 2.
Number 2, you said? Number
Yep.
2, yeah. So, like, I still think it's crazy, but I still think we can get better. I really do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because like you said,
Uh,
Boston, they've been together. So they
Right.
already won the championship. They got the same team, so they kind of know each other right now. And then Cleveland, same thing. Like it's been the same core guys since we beat them in the playoffs. So now we're kind of like the new guys on the bunch, learning as we go. But you see it's starting to come together. By the way, before we continue, I got to give a salute to some people in the chat. Salute the
Sure.
Knicks will be champs. 2526, best name on YouTube. Also a channel member. What's good, man? Salute to you. Also, salute to Keith Watkins in the building, man. I think you said today was your mother's birthday, right? If so, happy birthday to your mom's. Oh, by the way, today's my daughter's birthday too. She's hanging out with her mom's today. Yes. Salute to her, man. I was kind of like, they sent me some pictures. I was like, oh man, she looks beautiful and amazing, man. But they're doing their thing, having a good time. Salute to all the people who are, I think this is Capricorn season. Salute to all the Capricorns, my daughter, Keith, and your mom. Double D says Jalen Brunson is great, but on some plays he's looking like Randall when he drives one-on-one in the paint and gets bottled up with nowhere to go and then turns the rock over. Starting to see it twice a game. Good point. Do you think that Brunson needs to maybe well, you already said like look for the pass more. I mean, he's averaging 8 assists, so he is passing more than he did last year. Are you saying maybe let's get it up to 10?
He needs to look for the pass more with the way they're covering him with when they load up like that. Like I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Jalen Brunson is one of the best scorers in the NBA. I want the ball in his hands late in the game, either for a shot or a pass. I'm just saying. I think there have been times this year where he's put it up in a bad position, and they're not giving him the calls. Like that's another thing too. Like he's not getting, and I think some of the calls he should get. Like some of them, like obviously, it's just, like the refs. I think the refs should have a book out on Jalen because he's so crafty. I don't think they should use that against him because I think that's a skill. Like you should be rewarded for some of what Jalen does, but like it's clear he's not. I don't think he's getting as many calls as he did last year. That's just me, but
yeah. No, you're right. But that's league wide though. I feel like
true.
And I didn't do the stats on this. I didn't get a chance to. But league wide. Oh, by the way, Miami got the win, y'all. Miami got the win. They beat Orlando. I'm gonna watch this game after this live because every time we play an opponent, I like to watch 2 of their games prior to our game so I can see what they're dealing with. But wow, that's crazy.
The two games before we play them.
Yeah, I like to watch. So like if we're playing Orlando. Cool. I watch. See, I was kind of half watching this game because I was setting up for the show, so I got to go back and watch it again. But this game and then the Boston game, I'm gonna watch the game where they beat Boston, so I can kind of see what how they're doing.
How they're playing.
Just to let the people know. By the way, Knicks will be champs. MB, he's a troll, man. Just let him be. If he gets too disrespectful, just put him in timeout. Don't even acknowledge that guy. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. I agree. I what you're saying, I think you hit it on the nail with Brunson. We know there's times where, the offense becomes stagnant and the guys aren't hitting shots like he did the other night. I think that was that Toronto or the Pelicans? Can't remember which game that was. But one of those games he took over. And
it was the Pelicans.
The Pelicans, right? And yeah, because nobody really had it going. So, there's times for Brunson to do that, but I do think, because I also remember seeing a stat that the Knicks were 6-1. It might be 7-1 now, but they were 6-1 when Brunson scores under 20 points. So that's kind of crazy, right? When you think Brunson scores under 20 points, oh man, it's a long night, but no. So yeah, there's growing pains
like
and
when
adjustments.
He scores less, that makes sense to me because I've thought about that. Like, I think when he scores less and just creates the mismatches and the other guys get going, we actually win more.
Yeah, I mean, because the offense is clicking. And remember, too, like it was another stat. We're like 12-1 or 13-1 now when we get 30 assists or more. So when that ball is moving,
that too, yeah,
everybody's touching it, and contributing. That's when this offense is the most dangerous.
You said 12-1?
I believe we're 12-1 or 13-1. When we get 30 plus assists. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a show tomorrow. I'm not sure what your availability is tomorrow. I'm doing a show tomorrow. It's called the Knicks in 10, where I go through all of these stats and I break down each 10 games. Yeah, I break down each 10 games, how we're doing and compare it to last year and the previous 10 games and really get a good gauge of how we're performing. So I'll be going into more detail with all of that tomorrow for sure. just to
I'll
give you a
definitely be
heads up.
checking out, man. I appreciate you giving me the numbers, because it definitely these numbers make sense based on what I'm watching.
Oh yeah,
One other
oh
thing
yeah.
I do want to just hit, and I know the other callers give them a chance, but just I just want to say with Deuce, one thing I've noticed when he plays with the starters and you take Brunson out,
Mm-hmm.
um, so it's you got Deuce, you got Mikal, OG, Towns, and Hart, or even when he plays with Brunson, but like the four with four starters and Deuce, I don't know. Again, this I'd be curious, but like I feel like the offensive numbers are like incredible whenever Deuce plays with the starters. And I'm not saying Deuce should
Mm.
start because he's such a great punch off the bench with his scoring. Like
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not saying I love Hart. Like don't get me wrong. But what I am saying is like certain lineups during the game with Deuce with the starters, I think offensively and defensively, I think it's really. I wouldn't be surprised if the plus is incredible with the way Deuce has been playing.
I think it is. I do know he has a positive plus minus from the last time
Yeah.
we checked it. Once again, I'm gonna get into all of that tomorrow. All that advanced stat stuff.
Okay.
If you into that, especially, I'm definitely gonna get into all of that stuff. But yo, great rocking with you, man. I'm
Yeah,
glad
man.
you
I mean, big picture thing. Like, I
big
think
picture. Go
we're
ahead.
getting better. I think defensively, they've definitely taken a leap the last 3 weeks. Like defensively, they're starting to come together. You know, with Precious back, obviously that was big. I still think Tibbs, and again, I like Tibbs. Obviously, I'm rocking with Tibbs because he got us back. But when you're up 30, you know, please, I'm okay you take pulling Cat and OG out. I think those two guys, I just really want to make sure they're healthy for when it really matters. And I know I'm
Facts.
nitpicking and I'm a fan and I get it. You got to try to win every game. I get that. But I want these guys healthy. So I get a little bit nervous when we're up 30 and Cat and OG are still in the game. To be fair, the other team came back in that game, like, and got it to like 15. But I just get nervous because I'm a crazy fan.
But
But
that was the Raptors game. But do you think that maybe if he bought the bench, they wouldn't have came back? Maybe because these guys got tired legs, they running all night. Maybe put the bench guys in and they're able to
yeah,
thwart the lead. You
I
know,
would.
I don't know.
I'm
Just
all in.
another way of
I'm
looking at
always
it.
gonna say put the bench guys in, and if they
Put the
come
bench
back, they
guy.
come back. But like, I
Right.
think
Yeah.
you're up 30. I don't think it's worth it to get Cat or OG exposed to a potential injury. I
Mm-hmm.
think you got to trust your bench guys. That's just me. I know Tibbs is Tibbs. He's not gonna do it. We've seen it, but I just think OG and Cat especially, I do treat guys differently. Like based on injury history, I don't treat OG and Cat the same way I treat Brunson, Hart, anybody else on the team. Well, Mitch, I treat Mitch differently too. Like those
Mm-hmm.
guys have injury history. You got to take care of them. But hey man, we're doing good. We'll see
Yes.
where things go the next few weeks. I'm definitely gonna rock with you. The show is awesome. You're awesome. You have a call-in number, which is
Thank you,
great for
man.
me. And I appreciate you, man. I'll definitely give you another ring.
No doubt, man. And yeah, be on the lookout for the shows. All the future shows will be in the broadcast section. I also put this the schedule in the community section as well, so you can see when we go live and when we do our shows, man. Great rocking with you, man. I got some
I
more
got you, man.
calls. I'll be looking out for
Peace.
your calls every time you call. Have a great
All
night.
right, man. Peace. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Peace.
All right. So salute to that was Ron out of Baltimore. I got Keith calling it. Hey, Keith, is this you? Hello?
Hello?
Keith, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes,
now
I can
on
hear
the
you.
air. Oh man, salute to Keith, man. Man, salute to you, man. Hopefully you had a Merry Christmas and you're having a great holiday season.
I sure am. Thank you, and same to you as well, you and your
Oh,
family. I
thank you.
hope everybody is safe and healthy, and that Santa was good to you and yours this year.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. So what's on your mind, man? I know you've been calling. We've kind of been missing each other on the shows. What's on your mind? Speak your piece.
Well, yeah, last Friday I called. I forget exactly what I was calling for. I just called with whatever you're talking about in the moment. I've been listening to you since you started. You're doing great. Wish nothing but the best and good things for you in your future.
Thank you,
Um,
brother.
I'll comment on tonight. I'll just give a quick comment on the minutes police for Tom Thibodeau. I was one of them, bro. I promise you, I was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, yeah, when we're up 30 with 5 minutes to go, yeah, that would be a great time to go ahead and get the Colics and the hot porties
Let's
and the
get him in
toppings in, and
there.
just to, get them some burn. But on the other hand, it's not like we just added a couple of role players into this year's starting five. We added, there's only 5 players in the starting five. We replaced 40% of that, really 60% if you think about Josh now starting as well.
Yes.
Because he wasn't the starter last year.
No, he
until
wasn't.
He had to be a starter.
Right.
He wasn't brought onto the team to be a starter. But we're replacing some significant parts of our team. So early on in the season, if you think about it, our first 10 to 15 games was one of the roughest in the league. So he had to play those guys a lot of big minutes just because if we wanted to win a game, we're going to have our best talent out there. And after that, if you think about the situation we're in right now, we've had a lot of average to below average teams on our schedule, and we're about to head into another significant stretch of average to below average parts of our team or teams on our schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, this is the best time for him to play those guys expanded minutes because it allows them, if you think about it from a prize fighter standpoint, when you have a young prize fighter that's on his way up and about to, you think you got real high hopes for championship potential for him, you don't send him out there with a beast immediately. You send him out there with guys that, okay, he might ring his bell a little bit, but he can't really hurt him. Just enough to kind of get his talent. And on the same lines from the Knicks have a lot of a significant amount of new talent on that team. This is the time where if you're going to give these guys 40 minutes just to get chemistry and play each other or play with each other, this is the time to do it against basically what's, for lack of a better word, I mean, I know these guys get paid too, but again, they're average teams, which is basically no more than what should be no more than an organized scrimmage. So this is the time where if you're going to play these guys 38, 42 minutes a night, play them against these teams that, okay, talent alone should allow us to beat these teams at the end, just like last, Christmas morning or Christmas Day. Talent alone allowed us to really beat San Antonio because a lesser squad with less talent, we would not have beaten those guys the way we were playing. It took all 41 of those points from Mikal Bridges. And I'm sorry, I don't hear a whole lot of people screaming about what about them 5 picks and swaps and all that other stuff now. Over the since December, you can really say F them picks. And nobody's worrying about them picks right now the way he's playing because not only is he the number, he's coming in December, hell, can you really say he's been anything other than a second option? Because Cat and JB have pretty much traded off nights in December.
Yeah.
You have a good night this night, I'm gonna take a night off the next night. I have a good night this night, you take a night off the next night. But the constant in December has been Mikal Bridges.
That's a fact. And right now, like unofficially, because I got the blog this week inside the Knicks, and I do Player of the Week. I'm getting ready to start Player of the Month. Mikal is right now is my Player of the Month. He's been the most consistent every night. He's been doing, whether it's defense or whether it's 14, 15, 20, 25, 29. Now we see 41. I mean, consistent, like just there from an offensive perspective. So do you think that
every night?
Now, except Mikal, because he's never been hurt. But do you think that, because remember last January, and I got the schedule, I'm looking at it right now. We had a great January because we did the OG trade. But then, like towards the end of the month, bam, we got hit with injuries. Do you have any concern that, because there is no scientific studies that I've seen that shows that playing guys more, they're going to get hurt more, with the exception of course, if you're out there more, there's a more chance for a freak injury to happen. Are you concerned with that possibly? Like maybe, I understand you make it a great point, ramping up the minutes, because you're going up against the less competition, getting them ready for, the late stretch. But do you have any concerns there at all? You don't think that playing these guys 40 minutes, whether it's a blowout or not, like that could be, backfire on you?
Well, I absolutely do. And again, like I don't know if I said it now, and I meant to say it if I did not. I have concerns about them playing, we're up 30 because it's not like it's been once or twice. It's been a few, 4, 5, 6 times this year where you're looking at the clock. It's 4 minutes to go and we up 20.
I feel like
And
about
I'm
10 of the
still looking at
about 10
JB,
of those
Cat,
wins is like that. Oh,
Mikal, and Josh.
yeah.
When I should be, in my opinion, looking at, Kolick, Toppin, Huck Porty, and Campaign is who I
Yes.
should be looking at to close this game out. But again, the reason why it's not really bothering me too much is because I know that even during these blowouts, it could actually work to our detriment come March and April. If Tibbs is sitting these guys at the minute mark as far as minutes played, and we're up 25, 30 points, and yeah, we could probably put the bench in there and probably figure a way to get through the rest of the game just because of, it's not a whole lot of time left, and hey, if we have to, then, pull the plug and bring a starter or two in to finish the game. But again, when we get to March or April, or what about when we get to May and we're playing Orlando in the first round because they've had to fall off because of their injuries, but they do make it to the play-in? Or we playing Atlanta in first round because they make it through the play-in.
I hope it is Atlanta. I hope it is them.
They're used to sitting 8 minutes of the fourth quarter because every damn game is a blowout. But now we don't have these blowouts. Everybody's bench is 2-man deep there. Everybody's going to 7 and 8 guys.
No, good point. Good point. Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at it personally because I do think the fact that when you look at all the top Eastern Conference teams, at least we're the brand newest. Like we got a whole lot of new pieces, so it takes some chemistry building. So playing these guys a lot of minutes together does help, especially since we got our lineup has been the most consistent out of all the other lineups. Like our starting lineup has played together the most out of any other lineup in the league right now. So, and we need it, and it's starting to pay
80
off.
minutes more than anybody else at the end of last game. It was like 80 minutes.
You hit that on the nail. So, what you're saying does make a lot of sense. By the way, salute the coach in the building, right? Knicks Tape Madness Discord. So he asked if this was you, Keith, on the line. Yes, this is the great Keith Watkins on the line. So salute to you, coach. Oh, by the way, salute to Wacko in Brooklyn. It's been a long time since I've seen you, brother. Great to see you in the chat, man. He's also part of the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. 48 minutes complete winning formula. So yeah, he's Wacko in Brooklyn is actually agreeing with you.
Hey, real quick, I want to say what's up to Coach Saeed. We seem to follow each other from forum to forum. So I know he's one of the ultimate. Believe me, he is one of the ultimate Cat fanatics. He's been screaming for Cat for 3 seasons.
Man, tell me about
He's actually been screaming for Cat since I've been into any sort of YouTube forums. I mean, I just really found out. I'm 54. I just really found out about YouTube maybe 3 years ago. And Coach is one of the first people that I saw on the forum commenting on the Knicks. So he is a true diehard Knicks fan and a true Cat supporter. So I know he is on cloud 9 with the way Cat has been performing. And if I could say anybody projected that Cat would fit in with this Knicks team perfectly, it's been Coach. He's sickening. He
convinced me. Listen,
so correct.
Look. Let me tell you something. It's because of him. We had a rule, right? Like this was like the beginning of the offseason. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Karl-Anthony Towns rumors. No Karl-Anthony Towns, because he would bring this man's name up every show. And then, but because I wasn't for it at first, right? But then when I'm the objective Knicks fan, so when we did the trade, I actually had to do my research, my homework, and look into it. And I'm like, oh, snap. This could actually work. So I always give Coach a salute because he's like, I've been telling you, so salute the coach, man. Yeah, he knows his stuff.
I never had a problem with Cat as far as his offensive ability. Only thing I had, and Coach, I'm sure will make a comment that I said this several times. The only thing I questioned is whether he was going to be able to replace the toughness that we were letting go in the trade. Because for all Julius Randle's faults and everything else, you could never say that he wasn't tough, that he would wilt, under the physicality or anything like that.
Right,
That was
right.
never, even with his emotionalness and his erratic play and that ridiculous spin move that everybody could see coming from half
Yes.
court.
Yes.
Even
A
with all
guaranteed
of that,
turnover.
the one thing you could never say was that if it got physical and tough down low, that Julius Randle was going to wilt and walk away. If anything, we were
That's a
going to have to
fact.
hold him back before he ended up doing something to get himself ejected.
No, that's a fact. No, that's a big fact.
So
but
that
is
was what I
Towns
was
soft?
worried about, whether we were going to lose that
Is he-
toughness factor to where people don't say, okay, but we go come in and we just go bully these guys,
Right.
because that wasn't going to happen.
But is he
that was the one
soft? Is Towns soft? Is he soft?
Not from what he's shown in he's played 28
29,
to 30 games
28,
or 29 to 30 games.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the games that he's been in New York. I mean, not from what we see. All we can go by is what he's doing here in New York. And
Right.
in New York, he's been bodega cat.
That's it, exactly. Cat. And I think it's that jersey, man. Look, you come back home, man, it's instilled in you, man. I feel like, the home court, the coming back home, it has really did a lot for him, man. He just looks happy. Not to say he wasn't happy in Minnesota, but I mean, he really is genuinely happy. Like when you look at him, like you could tell, like, oh yeah, this brother loves where he's at, and his performance on the court, it just shows, man. Definitely shows.
And it's crazy because I'm from Jersey myself. I was born in Plainfield. I grew up in Piscataway and Metuchen, Edison, all that little area. Now I'm a lot older than he is, but I'm very familiar with the area that he came up in. And I actually, didn't see him live and in person, but I followed him when he was in high school just because I was used to, still looking online at the Courier News online at that point. So, I mean, I've known him, I followed him in his progression since high school and all the way through his #1 pick in Kentucky and all of that. So I think he's people are more caught up with the outtakes that you see of him on videos with the changing of the voice and sounding like he's going back through puberty for 5 years or whatever. But frankly, with this team and the makeup of this team and the guys that we have on this team, they're all a bunch of basketball nerds, man.
That's a
fact. You don't have a bunch of roughnecks and hotheads on this team. The only hothead we had was traded for Cat. Facts. Everybody else on this team is very low-key, docile. You don't see a bunch of, rah-rah stuff unless it's in-game, in the moment, like a Jalen Brunson or a Josh Hart type situation. But you don't see the volatility with this group. And in my opinion, coming from Minnesota, this is just like a frat house made specifically for him. He fits in with the rest of the guys. Like this is, you don't have. I think he fits right in with these guys. So it was, and the Don Leon Rose. You can't question him. I mean, how can you question him? Even when he makes a bad mistake, he don't double down on the BS. He doesn't cut loose. Kimber and Fournier was his only real bad pickups. I don't consider Reddish a bad pickup because that got us Josh.
Right. And maybe Obi instead of Halliburton, that might have been
But even then, remember when they got Obi? We got Obi the year that Randall came off of a 19-9 with like shooting 30% and turning the ball over five times a game. When Leon came in, his whole objective was to get a power forward. We were supposed to be getting rid of damn Julius Randle. We didn't know he was gonna come in and have a All NBA season. The year Obi was drafted.
That's a good point.
They drafted Obi to get rid of Randall, not knowing Randall was going to be second team All NBA at the end of the season.
But isn't that funny though? Isn't that funny?
He's second team All NBA. You can't lose him for nothing.
But isn't that funny?
Discount to come and resign. So I mean, Leon was pretty kind of hands tied on that one.
But do you think? I think Leon.
That was the offseason. We had like 20 doggone power forwards with Portis and Mook Morris and Juju.
But do you think that
Yeah.
Randall, they always wanted to trade Randall? They just couldn't do it? Like it seems like
I think
when you look
I
at it, it
honestly
seems
think
like it.
so. I
Yeah.
honestly think so. I think they wanted to trade Randall,
Mm-hmm.
and then Randall ended up having a year that nobody saw having, and they had to re-sign him instead of. You can't lose an All NBA second team
Yeah, you can't do
player
it.
for nothing.
Facts.
You
That's
can't.
facts.
I mean, just the physical, the just being technical about it. That means he was a top 10 player at worst
Right.
that season.
Right. Right. Yep.
So you can't just say, okay, well, we're not gonna re-sign him. He's a free agent. We're not gonna re-sign him. And then he was willing to take for a second team All NBA, which would be considered a discount at $25 million a year for second team All NBA.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was willing to do that too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I believe they were still wanting to trade him, which is why his name has been in trade rumors ever since we re-signed him.
Good point. Good point, man.
But
But
I
yeah,
don't think they could just because of his, it's kind of hard to do all he did and then get rid of him and don't get anything in return.
no, I
'Cause he
agree.
left
I
the free
agree.
agent.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Leon Rose, and then that's a good point about the Obi thing too. And then because when you look at the Obi thing, it's like afterthought. Like it's after knowledge that he would never have had. Like he like you said, he never knew Randall would be what he would be, and Halliburton too. You didn't know Halliburton was going to be. So it's a that's a good point. I do think that part of the getting rid of Randall, when you really look at it, like they've been trying to get rid of this guy,
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if the same
Yeah.
thing is going on with Mitch right now. I'm curious to know if that's the same thing happening with Mitch, but we'll see.
And,
I don't know.
With Mitch, I pray that he can stay healthy, because if he can stay healthy, there's no way Leon Rose is going to get rid of him. Because if you think about it, just like people talk about, we gave up 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, who never made an all-star team. We didn't give up 5 first-round picks for a player that didn't make an all-star team. We gave up 5 first-round picks for the missing piece, the final piece to the puzzle. No matter
Right.
what that person is or what player distinction he may be, we didn't give up 5 picks for just a rotational piece. We gave up 5 picks for the final piece.
Yes,
That
the final piece.
center puzzle piece, that without that puzzle piece, the puzzle ain't complete. We gave that up because Leon thinks that's the guy. No matter what his name is or what his contract is, that's the missing piece to take us over the top. And if
Right.
we get a championship over the next 2 or 3 years, nobody's going to care about
Nobody's
the
gonna
ninth grader
care.
right now
Yeah.
that Brooklyn will draft in 2030.
Right, exactly. Nah, great point, man. Great point. And another thing too, like he also could be an all-star. Like he could very
Yes.
well be it. And then now it's like, oh man, you got an all-star in the future. Like that makes it even more like kind of like extraordinary to have that foresight to see like this is the player Mikal's going to be, not where he is
Exactly.
now. And that's what we traded. That's
And
what we
if-
did the trade for. Yep.
And if Mitch can stay healthy come January, people talking about what we're going to do, because Leon Rose has made a trade deadline move every year.
Yeah.
Well, if Mitch comes back, that is our trade deadline piece.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't think they need to make a move because we had glaring needs
No.
last year. I don't think they need to make a move right now.
No, I
Because
don't
we
either.
got
I think
size.
if Mitch can
you know?
stay healthy, we got more than enough to win if Mitch
Yeah.
can stay healthy.
Facts. Only thing I could think of is like one of them skinny 6'9" dudes I keep talking about, like them athletic long 6'9" dudes, like the kid from the Pelicans we just played.
Like Jaden McDaniels from Minnesota,
Like
or
yeah,
Herb
somebody
Jones
like
type,
Herb
that
Jones,
would be-
yeah. That's the only thing we kind of would need. Yeah.
Yeah, if Leon could somehow, because there was trade rumors earlier on about the Knicks getting Trey Murphy the third,
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Trey Murphy the third. Yep. Mm-hmm.
and if they could pull something off like that without having to go into our rotation, well, yeah, then I'm thinking the Knicks window is not just 2 or 3 years; it's like 5, 6 seasons where we're going to be right there in the mix, to where, hell, by the time our picks are gone, we'll have our own picks ready to go by the time we'll need them again.
think about it. The Knicks are going to be a good team the next 3 years. So those picks in the next 3 years are not going to be, some low, some high pick, right? So listen, man. Look, if we see the model, second round picks and first round picks for all right. So second round picks for contenders, first round picks for rebuilding teams, man. But I'm gonna give you the final word because we got some more callers. But great rapping with you, man. You got to call up, man. You got to.
I'm sorry, I get the blabbering sometimes.
No, you're good. No.
That I'm long-winded. I don't mean to take up all
listen.
your time.
No, you're not taking up the time. We just got a caller, so I'm gonna call the person back.
Well,
so no, you be good. As long as nobody call in, I'm gonna let you guys rock.
Well, I'll let you get to your guy. I mean, I just want to tell you, hey, I don't know you. We ain't family, but I'm proud of you doing good things, big things, and I hope to continue to follow you as your platform skyrockets, and I'll be able to say I'm one of the original replay gangs. If I couldn't catch you live, I always catch all your replays, bro. So
I appreciate
be safe
it, brother,
and keep doing what you're doing. I love your content, and peace to the chat, and I'll meet you at the next forum there, Coach.
Let's go. All right, man. Salute, man.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right, peace. So salute to Keith. Simon, I'm getting ready to call you back right now. I just want to say what's up to a couple of people. Let me see. Knicks will be chance says players in Brooklyn will get their Mikal trade. Currently believe in Santa. Yo, I swear to God, I love you guys in the chat. Mitch Kolick, 38 for a small forward, power forward. Ooh. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking too, Wacko. Like, if you can get like one of them athletic 6'9" dudes, I think that, you know what I mean? Like that, that might be something to consider. Like if you can get the Murphy kid or somebody like what's the kid from Houston that come off the bench? Can't remember his name. But yeah, it's one of those guys. Salute to I see you, Ron. Salute to you, man. Oh, Latrell Sprewell's the American Dream. Oh, that's an interesting name. I like that, man. Salute to you, man. All right, Simon, I'm about to call you right back. Hopefully you ready to talk. Let's get Simon on the line. Hey, Simon.
Oh.
How's it going, brother?
How you doing?
Man, can't complain, man. Yo, we talking Knicks, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful holiday week. Hopefully you had a nice holiday. I'm not sure which, holiday you celebrate, but salute to you, brother. Whatever holiday you celebrate, I want to wish you all the blessings and great times.
You too. Yeah, I'm Jewish, so no Christmas for me.
Okay, happy Hanukkah. There you go. Boom.
But yeah, thank you for that, and same to you.
No problem.
So I just wanted to say a couple things. I was hearing the Randall Mitchell Robinson debate.
Yes.
And I got to be honest, man. Especially now that Randall's out of here, I was never a fan of his. Like, shout outs to the Randall Hive for keeping the propaganda strong. Some people thought he had a lot of value.
Right.
But I'm like, man, I saw him have so many fights on the court and so many, I hate to say it, like knuckleheaded moments. And he's a great player, but like, I'm glad he's not with us no more. I'm sorry to say it. Respect to him for all he did, but as far as Mitchell Robinson, I'm not any particular fan, but I do think he's useful. I think he's useful for the tougher matchups that we're going to have to play against. Like, that's a guy that is elite in some regards, who's like a true 7-footer. I don't know about his temperament or whatever, or his ability to stay healthy, but I think he's useful. And as far as like the 6'8", 6'9", like athletic guy,
yeah.
The other night I was watching some older NBA finals. I was watching 1992, I think it was game 6.
Okay.
It was like the Portland Trailblazers versus maybe the Bulls or the Seattle Supersonics. Someone have to correct me.
I think that wasn't the Suns 92? I thought it was
so.
The Lakers, Portland, then I think it was the Suns. Go ahead.
But I'm watching just to see, like, because first of all, everyone says, oh, the leagues was so much better back then and today sucks. I think it's a very exciting era we're living in now, more than even the 2000s. I don't like that people just constantly crap on the era that we're in. When look at the Christmas Day game. That was an amazing game in basketball. Oh, yeah. But it just so happened that in that game, the Trailblazers played a rookie, and they won that game. Right. And I hate this argument that to me is just like, people say it as like a bumper sticker. It's like a slogan. You can't play rookies if you want to win. You can't play rookies if you want to win. Dyson Daniels, he's only been in the league like a year or two. And a lot of people would have said this guy's a bum. I mean, he made a big leap, but you have to look at some of these guys and understand that there are things that you can get out of them. And you're not looking for them to replace Jalen Brunson. You're not looking for them to replace OG, but 5, 10, 15 useful minutes maybe on a night where they're really hot. And I think, the Spurs game was a good example because Cam Payne didn't have it. He just really was not playing his best game. And he's white hot some nights and ice cold some other nights. And what do? Let's say also Deuce didn't have it that game.
Right.
What are you supposed to do in that situation? So I kind of wanted to put it to you, like, the way I think about it is like I see other teams that are contending, that are even better ranked than the Knicks, playing lower ranked rookie picks and winning. I see teams in the 90s that was in the NBA Finals, which people tell me was a more difficult era. All the old heads say this was like a more competitive era, playing rookies in the finals and winning. And I see that we have a need sometimes. Like people say we don't have a true playmaker off the bench. Polak is there. I mean, yes, the defense needs work, but JB and Cat are not elite defenders. You know what I'm saying? They still contribute.
Right.
So I just wanted to run it by you because you know more about all the history and everything of the sport. And I mean, what do you think? Can a contending team play a rookie and win?
Of course. We seen Dallas almost do it last year with Devin Lively. By the way, I'm a Duke Blue Devil fan. Salute to the Duke Blue Devils. We seen it. I think that the rotation should at least be 9 guys, right? And he should play one of those young guys in that 9th spot until Mitch gets back. I don't like the 8-man rotation. Yeah, it's working right now, and we're winning. I'm never a fan of it. I feel like, with 9 guys, you get to keep a starter on the floor as well because he likes to have 2 starters. I get it. He wants to keep 2 starters on the floor, and that's part of the reason why the bench scoring is not high. When you're playing with 2 starters, the bench guys ain't going to get no shots up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you playing with Mikal and then Town, like, who's going to get shots up, Unless they're Deuce, unless you're bringing the ball up. So, I think that he should play, Pacome or either one of those guys, I think should get the spot. And I think that it's okay to change it up, too, at times, because sometimes you need size, like Utah. Like, I always go back to that Utah game.
Yeah.
They were huge, bro. Like, I mean, they got 3, 6'10" guys in the lineup. You got 6'5", 6'7", 6'6". I mean, you gotta try to mix that up. I mean, I'm hoping. Well, Precious sort of changed that a little bit, but he's still undersized at the 5. He's good at the 4 when he's at the 4, but at the 5, it's. So I agree.
I think the dudes that's more like beefy than him. Not that he's weak or anything, but there are dudes who are like monsters, in the NBA, that they can move him around a little bit.
Right. No, I agree. And I'm glad that he at least played Towns. Like recently, he's been playing like if Sims gets in the game, that's a mystery whether he'll play or not. But like, there's been times where you've seen him and Towns and Sims together, and then you've seen Precious and Towns. So I'm hoping that's more of a preparation for when Mitch gets back. So like, they're gonna play them together more. I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I hope that Precious doesn't sit when Mitch gets back and he sticks to this 8-man rotation or more than likely it'll be Cam Payne.
I'm a big Precious fan, and if he's playing bad, I'll say it. He did have a bad stretch right when he came back, but especially the last game, he had the game high plus 14. And if he keeps developing and showing his 3-point game, I'm like, bro, they better not be trading him anywhere if that's how he's playing. You know what I'm saying?
They can't afford to.
I also feel like he's a very underrated player, but I just the history of the sport more than I do, and I'll be honest, but I'm like, we are seeing, the Utah Jazz game is actually a great example because they played 2 rookies, 2024 rookies.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Us.
Yeah. One is a second-round pick.
Isaiah Collier and what's his name? Isaiah Clapton or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta mix it up, like. Because what I don't want to happen is, and we know it's going to happen. I don't want to put it out there. Guys, don't get mad at me. But OG's not playing 82 games. He's not going to play 82 games, guys. He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
So there's no way to prevent an injury, so to speak, realistically. But you running them down there 40 minutes, is just, I don't like it.
You can't guarantee it, but you could take some precautions.
Some precautions, like I just don't want to, I don't want it to happen in the 4th quarter where we're up significantly and then, someone gets hurt. Because these guys are playing physical. What was that one game where they were playing physical recently? Down the stretch of games.
Orlando.
Was that Orlando?
Orlando.
I mean, it didn't.
Orlando was a
Yes,
pretty
it was
tough game.
Orlando.
Maybe not
Yes.
that much, but
No, it might. I think it was that game where they were fouling hard, and I'm like,
no,
bro,
yeah, I think it was Orlando. Yeah,
like, what are we doing? You know, and if it wasn't them, it might have been the Pelicans or one of them other teams. The bottom line is, we don't want to risk it. You know, so put the young guys in, and they could use the time. And these guys are really good. You see what happens when they go to the G League. Not that the G League is the end all be all, but hey, these guys are winning championships, MVPs, like it's nothing, you know, and they're going down for one day. It's not like they spending time there. So,
you know, I get frustrated because like the Pacers game, they had more players, more key rotational players injured, and they went deeper into their rotation, and they played actual bums. Like, who knows who Johnny Furphy is? Right. All LeBron James that they played, you know, that's a G League rookie player.
Right.
You know, for me, I've been thinking more about it lately. Like, there's nobody who could tell me that Ewing in his prime, even with not such a great team around him, was not good enough to win a chip. And what was it that decided it in the end for Ewing?
Well, we did a show on that. We did a show on that. I'm not sure if you caught that. We was talking about Ewing. Was it misfortune or was it like mismanagement? So I don't know if you got the time to go back.
Obviously, he could have been put in a better place by the office, you know, the front office at the time. I mean, it's a fair thing to say that he didn't have the right talent around him. But the point that I'm making is it's such a tiny mistake, such a tiny little error or oversight. That's what decides a winning champ versus a losing. That's what it is. It's the tiny thing. And the way I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to being wrong. But the pace of the game is way higher than it was in the 90s. You know, people are running up and down the court. It's way more athletic. And we see how these like young athletic teams, I mean, you have like 19-year-old kids from all over the world that are like specimens of humanity. You know what I'm saying? That are like Olympian, like, you know, like could be in the gladiatorial games in the Roman times for all we know, you know, playing a way faster game, bigger, faster dudes from all over the world. And I'm like, just to keep up with some of these guys, you need a young guy in there, you know?
Yes.
Okay, they don't have experience, but they have the energy. They have the what do you call it, like the explosiveness, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, that's my way of thinking about it, that like you just need more people to play the modern game with the energy that it demands, and it's such little mistakes, you know what I'm saying, that make a difference. That's like you need as many different people on hand and different skill sets, you know, different approaches to the game. That's, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. Coach Tibbs, he likes to go with the guys that he trusts, and he doesn't trust the young guys. But at the same time, you could give Ariel 10 minutes, you know, like,
do you think it's true that they're trying to keep his value down by not playing him?
No, because I don't think it's to keep his value down, because I think he has a team option for next year. So if they were to do that, it more than likely would be next season, right? I just think that
I heard something about that.
I just think that he doesn't. You know? Oh, you know, here's another example, right, of this, right? And I was talking. I'm not sure if it was this show or another show, but because I do a lot of shows. But I was saying how the NBA is all about playing roles, because you got guys that are uber talented, like this kid Moses Brown that went to Indiana, right?
Right.
And they need a center. I mean, they ain't got no big guys. Obi Toppin's playing the 5. I mean, like, wow, okay. Pascal Siakam is playing the 5 with Obi, right? And Moses Brown, 7'2", he does all these incredible things, but they let him go. You know, and so I don't know, like, does Ariel fit what Tibbs really wants? Because if he did, I'm pretty sure he would play. So why isn't he playing when he is clearly better? Yes, Jericho Sims has that one stat that you know, Tibbs put out there. He's the best at defending, you know, attacks at the rim, you know. Yeah, but I mean, that's all he really does at a high level.
Look, I agree with you. I will say I'm definitely 100,000,000% on the camp of Huck Porty should be getting playing time over Jericho Sims. Yeah. I will say that Jericho Sims is a better rebounder than Huck Porty, and maybe a little more agile, but he doesn't have the hands. We all got to be honest.
No,
the passing, the shooting, and just the playmaking. Jericho Sims is not a playmaker, you know, as much as like the hub distributing that we saw from Hartenstein. Is it at that level yet? No, but for a guy who's, you know, I think that's something with Tibbs is my understanding of the politics before is that we had kind of the same movement with prior Knicks team of, play the kids, like younger, like I guess RJ and Quickly were behind Elfrid Payton and Kemba in the rotation, right? It was this whole thing, and like those guys were better than the dudes they replaced, but still not like world beaters. But
Right.
I don't think, in my understanding, Tibbs has ever had rookies from Europe that he's coached. And a rookie from Europe is like Porty's already been playing pro since he's like 15, bro. He's
That's what I'm
7
saying.
years of pro experience.
He's a pro. He's a
Pacone's
pro.
been playing pro for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is not a fresh out of college, never played pro ball, never been a count. Like he had to earn his minutes. Both of them have to earn their minutes on their team all the same.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. And I think that's why they drafted them, because they had that experience. So Tibbs, you kind of take that excuse away from Tibbs. Like these guys aren't fresh out of college guys, because the college game definitely is not a professional game. I mean, I watched the game with Duke when the first quarter score was like 10. I mean, the first half score was like 10 to like 17. I'm like, yeah, that's not a professional level. So
I mean, another thing is in Australia, which people can dunk on that league all they want. Porty played with NBA champions. He played with Matthew Dellavedova and Ian Clark on his team. So how can it not be some degree of NBA level basketball when you have people that have won? There's not even someone who's won a chip on the Knicks right now. So you're telling me that those guys who won chips don't know anything about basketball?
No, that's a good league. That's a good. The Australia league is a good league. It's a good. That's a good league.
Ball, you could dunk on him all you want, but he's better than most players in the league. You have to say, and he came up in Australia.
Right. Yeah. No, that's a good league. It's a good league. It's just that, the American bias or even the Euro bias, like, oh, well, at least it's Euro league, like that's automatically the better league too. So, guys, what people don't understand is like, you're going to go wherever they're paying you the most. That's a lot of guys' situations. So like, I want to go to Europe, but they may not be paying me as much as the team to star in Australia. I could go to Europe. But it's a lot of politics that come with the game. That's the side that I honestly didn't like. Like, because when I went to college, I majored in communications and I minored in sports management at St. John's University. And one of the reasons why I left sports management is because the business of sports, I was like, but I wish I would have stick with it because I didn't really realize the media side of sports at the time. But that's a whole nother topic. The business can be nasty because you got guys that are so talented, and I'm like, why can't they get jobs? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, just feel free to cut me off when I'm blabbing, because I feel like the last time I called in it was too much. But I spoke to a Memphis head, I don't know how to say, a big fan who's like a season ticket holder. He told me that Zach Edey, who's a lot of people also said, oh, he's a bum, he won't translate to the league, he has cinder blocks for feet. I mean, that's out the window. He's clearly a solid basketball player, right? But they were saying, he's not getting many touches. Who's the other guy? Like JJJ is like the big center in front of him, right? And he's CAA, and they want to get his numbers up because then they can get a higher contract for him. And it was all this BS that's like nothing to do with their skill or talent in the game, but
exactly,
it's politics,
It's politics, man. Real quick, let me go to the chat. Definitely salute to Wacko in Brooklyn. Definitely hit that subscribe button and get the likes up. Salute to everybody that just joined the show. This is the Knicks Call Up. It is a call up show, so you can call up 646-995-8389. I have my man Simon in the building, and we're just here chopping it up. And like I said, this show is for the fans, by the fans, for you guys to just speak your mind freely and just share what's on your mind. That's what the Knicks Call Up show is. And as you can see, Simon, he's keeping it real. And I love talking with Simon because Simon is, that level-headed Knicks talk. I love that. And you come up with a great perspective.
I mean, for me, it's like I told you, I like Precious Achiuwa. He's my current favorite player on the Knicks. But if he's playing whack, fine. Like, I'm willing to say it. If they have to trade him to make a better player, I'll be sad about it for a while. But at the end of the day, the only thing I really care about is getting a chip. Like, I don't really want to have it.
There you go. That's where it's at.
He should stay on the team because I think he's the best guy we have for the job, like in the league even, on the contract. I mean, even another thing is we want to stay under the second apron. What superstar are we going to get that we can afford to pay off the bench and stay under the second apron? Like, you have to develop some cheap contracts with the rules the way that they are now,
Yeah.
And I like
we're not getting another star.
one.
That's out the window.
No, you have already a huge loaded starting five, one of the best starting fives in the NBA. So how are you going to also, on top of the superstar starting five, you're a superstar? But you can't do it. It's not possible anymore.
The only thing that I would trade for is a 6'9", the 6'9" guy that me and you always talk about. That's the only trade I would do, and I'm not even saying we have to do it. I'm not even
You
saying
know what's frustrating for me is I've seen people suggest trades like that, and people said Cam Wetmore. Okay.
No.
People said, oh, but that was a serious trade that I heard, and people were saying, oh well, Dadier shoots whatever 30% in the NBA and like I guess 20% from three in the G League. Cam Wetmore shoots 8% from three in the NBA.
No, I don't want
So
Cam Whitmore. I take Tari Eason though.
Just to not have a rookie, you're going to play a guy who's objectively worse. Like that to me is mind blowing. You know?
Yeah, nah. I
even made a list of like because almost every other game, bro, I swear some random rookie goes off on the other team. Like I made a list of team by team by team. This rookie contributed that like at least helped to beat the Knicks, and some of them have completely had like career nights. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean. But that's what you're seeing. Like the league is definitely a lot younger, especially when we was talking about the 90s. You know, the league is definitely a lot younger. These young guys, they're getting a lot of experience coming into the league. So like even like meeting stars, right? Like I already seen LeBron James when I was 16, 15. So seeing him on the court now, it's like I already seen him for years now. It's crazy the experience these young guys have. And the exposure and stuff like that.
It's also such a like more streamlined process of they have scouts all over the world looking for young talent from by the time they're 15 and popped off in their first high school game, they're on the radar of some NBA teams. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that where it was more ambiguous of who to scout and where and what's a talent and how to bring them up the right way. It's very streamlined now. It's very organized. It's like they have a machine of like how to pick, how long are people looking at Cooper Flag before he even goes in the draft? People are like watching his tape for how long now? I don't even know who he is. Exactly. I heard his name 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, I know him. The brother, he's the real deal to me. Some people don't think he's going to be that great and they compare him to LeBron James. But there's only one LeBron. Like how are you going to compare? I hate when they do that. It's like, oh, this player is not LeBron James, so that means that he's not that great. Like LeBron James is top 3 all time. What are you talking about?
I mean, I also just think it's silly that people look at the draft class at the time that it happened. They're like, "Oh, it's a weak draft class. This kid's like, it's just a guess. You can't tell the future, bro. You can't like Jalen Brunson, the 2nd round pick. Jokic was number 44. Jokic. You can't look at the guy in the draft and at that moment, oh, he's going to be his ceiling exactly. You don't know. You don't know. It could be a million different outcomes.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate when they do that.
But I don't know. To me, it's frustrating that I'm told over and over and over again, like, what's the guy on the Grizzlies, like Jared McCain or Jalen, whatever his name is, Jalen Williams or something, that he's a lower pick than Kolek and Dadier. And like, yes, I'm not saying the rookies don't have weaknesses, but a young guy can learn faster. They don't have habits. They have to unlearn before they learn. Right. You know what I'm saying? And when you have the least bench minutes in 19 years, yeah, they're not going to be polished when you put them out on the court. There's a cost to that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, now you get time. You put them out there. Now they look bad. Now it's like, oh, that's why I don't play them. But they don't got the time. I
feel like it's the self-fulfilling prophecy of like, you throw them out there unprepared way. Like they have Porty and Jericho Sims together on the court, and they're like, oh, well, they're not scoring. I'm like, what do you want them to do, bro? Like you're going up against 3-point shooters running circles around them with 2 centers. Like
exactly.
It's to prove your point more than to play a real squad, And to me, it's frustrating because, like, at the end of the day, if you could show me conclusively that by never playing a rookie, you're guaranteed to win a chip, in 1 second, I'll say, fine, never play them. But I'm seeing not only teams around the league winning, but teams that beat us. Teams that we lose to. It's not once, twice, more than like 5 times already. It's happened.
Yeah.
So for me, it's so frustrating. And even, like I said, 90s teams also in the NBA Finals are playing rookies. So how... it just is not logical to me. It's like a slogan, but when you actually look, there's many, many examples of like, one thing that I would point to is, sorry, please again, cut me off. I'm getting too rambly, but the Bulls game, which again, I'm wanted to point out that from January 1st, the December schedule we had is pretty easy, but January is not December. We have a lot of hard games right off the rip, and it's a higher difficulty level, January. But the first quarter, they played a rookie, Matas Buzelis, who I don't even know who he is again. He's like 19.
Oh man, I like that kid.
Because Josh Hart is like what, number 1 in the league at like transition layups or something like that. He's like 70% finishing rate or something like that.
Yeah.
And that kid is, I think, legit the only person I've seen the whole season like actually stop Josh Hart from like doing a transition layup. And
Yeah.
that was like kind of because it was like, whoa. And they played him in the first quarter. So it's
Yeah.
like, that's kind of surprising. Like, usually if Josh Hart is like running across toward the ball, like, it's a guarantee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I really can't think of another time that someone actually stopped him.
That kid, booed us real quickly. That kid, yo, I like him because when they were doing the whole draft process and interviewing all the rookies right before the draft, he took a shot at Ricochet, the first pick. He said,
Oh, really?
I don't know why y'all think he's better than me. He can't see me. He's not better than me. And I like that. I like that confidence, man. He feels like he can play right now. And that's all confidence you're seeing from that young brother. But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, some of these guys know they are that good. And I also think you have to consider, if there's one thing Leon Rose has when it comes to like basketball, it's one, an incredible evaluator of talent, just beyond any of us, I have to say, and his foresight, his ability to see into the future, a player's fit, the way that they would pan out is, I don't like to call people, I like to be skeptical of people, even if I can see that they're very brilliant, like even brilliant people can make mistakes. But at this point, I really have no room to doubt him because he really hasn't made a mistake. In the last, even Mikal Bridges, I was skeptical, worried, but now you see the vision. He has that vision that normal people don't have. So I'm like, when this guy is drafting people, it's not a mistake. It's not by, oops, I drafted this kid. He knows what he's doing, bro.
Nah, he knows.
You know what I'm saying?
He's been on the point for most picks. Yeah.
So just for me, it's frustrating. And another thing is if you look at where the countries of really like emerging, exciting talent is coming from, the big one obviously is France right now. Yes. France is shaking up the league in a big way. There's like amazing young French players all over the league. Ricochet is still up and down, but Wembanyama, there's so many good French players now. And Germany, I would say, is probably the next one.
Germany, yes. Yeah, Germany.
I feel like Leon Rose is factoring that into his decisions because clearly they know how to train basketball players right in those countries, their programs for young players. And it's almost like we have a part of that future now because we have a player that came up in France and in Germany. It's like I feel like there's something about their style or their way of training players that is something different, something very powerful in the league. Right. We could even see we had, what was his name, Moussa Diabate, a very not a great team and not a high level pick, but he really gave the Knicks the work defensively.
Oh yeah,
Ricochet.
Ricochet for
33
sure.
points on the Knicks. There's a lot of these guys now.
Yeah.
So just to me, like, okay, fine, you want to play them? At least stop losing to them, bro. Don't play rookies, fine, but at least stop losing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me crazy.
I like that. If you're not gonna play them, don't lose to them. Final words, Simon, man.
20 games, bro. At least, literally, at least 5 games that a rookie has gone off against the Knicks. Either had a career night or beat us. Like, contributed to
that's you know what? That's the point of the night right there. I like that, man. Final words.
I have a list, bro. I will send you a list. I made a list that's like even a long list. It won't even fit in one tweet of how many rookies have contributed to beating the Knicks this season. For 30 games in already this season, it's more
crazy.
Than like 5 or 6.
You said 30 games. Wow, man. But your final words, man. I'm gonna try. I think I might call a Laker fan up in here to spice it up, man. This guy's waiting for me. They got
Dalton Connect, bro.
They do got. I like Dalton Connect. I like him a lot. I think he's really talented. But the Lakers, I can't give them too much credit, man, because my cousin might be listening. I'm just joking, but yeah, man, salute to you, man. Simon, thanks for calling, man. Anytime you want to call up, man, I'm gonna let you rock out. As long as we ain't got no calls, man, you can talk for as long as you want, man. I brother, I enjoy your conversation, man. Yeah, for sure.
Well, as long as we're both learning and
progressing
in our knowledge, then that's the thing that counts. So yeah, peace out, man. Always
number one, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Have a good one, man. Happy Hanukkah and Happy New Year's.
You too, man. See ya.
Thank you. All right. That was Simon, y'all. 646-995-8389. Let me text my cousin, man, because I told him I was going to call him, but you guys been calling up. He has some things to say to us Knicks fans. You know how he gets down. He's kind of like an antagonist. You know what I'm saying? What better show? What show does not have an antagonist at the time? Let me see if he's ready to call it, because I told him I was going to call him. But by the way, as you guys can see, I put the products on the screen because I was drinking my Captain 11 mug, so I figured I'd let you guys look at it. Check it out, Captain 11 at shop.theobjectiveknicksfan.com. Of course, it's inspired by the great Jalen Brunson And, I had to do a line to appreciate the captain, for doing all that he's done, making the greatest sacrifice in Knicks history. Man, salute to Jalen Brunson, the captain, man. Go get yourself a mug or a hoodie. And I got more designs coming too, guys. So be on the lookout. By the way, salute to all the channel members in the building as well. I'm not sure if you guys got an opportunity to check out my basketball clip. I've started posting my basketball clips. I posted the second video yesterday via Christmas. That was me back in 2021 in Georgia at the Red Bull 3x3. Go check it out. All I'm gonna say, if you remember and you check it out, just notice the defense, y'all. Just notice the defense. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like OG Anunoby out there, B. I lock them up. I guard them all. I guard Wemby. I guard Trey Young. I guard them all, man. When it comes to defense, that's just what I do. I just lock them down. But so salute to me. Let me text this guy, man. Surprised he ain't calling because he's listen. Trust me, I'm gonna tell you what Dusty does because this is a Knicks show. He'll check in just to like listen, but then he ain't gonna stay because he don't want to hear us talk. Let me just text you ready to talk. See what he say. By the way, in the meantime, in between time, you feel free to call up, man. This is the Knicks call up show, man. We're doing it tonight at a special time. Typically we do the show on Fridays. I'm loving the turnout. So we may vacillate between Thursdays or Fridays. I might even do both nights. Why not? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. All I'm doing is watching games at this time and hanging with the family. But I'm watching games, so I don't mind getting online and talking and having conversation. I love to talk. I mean, I'm gonna give you the average amount of time I talk to Knicks each day. I probably talk Knicks, just like pure conversation, not even chatting in forums. At least an hour or two a day talking to people on the phone or like on like Messenger or something like that about the Knicks. At least an hour or two just talking Knicks. Forget Twitter and all the other stuff. Forget YouTube comments. I'm talking about that, man. So I'm gonna see if he responds. But in the meantime, I could read some of you guys' chats, by the way. Let me see. Knicks 100. I could see if we had very few mistakes per game, but that's not the case. Let me see. Yeah, but these guys out there making mistakes too. You talking about the rookies? What I'm suggesting, right? And I'm not sure. Well, Simon kind of was agreeing with me as well. What I'm suggesting is you play one rookie, put him as the ninth man in the rotation. You could play him 10 to 12 minutes. I think it should be Ariel, but right now we getting Mitch back, and you got Precious doing what he's doing, so maybe Ariel's not the guy. But I feel like Pacome Dadier should get time too. He's 6'8", he's athletic. He could take the pressure off of Hart. Hart. Salute to Josh Hart. That man, he gets 12 rebounds like it's nothing, and he's 6'5". But at the same time, you could put some more size on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like at time, I'm not saying that. I think we're past changing the starting lineup too, right? I don't think we want to change the starting lineup no more. You know what I'm saying? I think we want to keep the starting lineup the way it is right now, because I like that there's moments where he'll go with Precious and Towns. I like that. So like we're going up against Utah. By the way, I think Utah is the next. So I got some revenge games circled on my calendar, and I think Utah, January 1st, that's the first revenge game. We owed them. They beat us. We got them at home. We got to get that win. I don't care who plays, who doesn't play. We got to get that win. But when you're going up against a team like Utah, you can't go out there, and you're getting, and this is if you are getting out hustled, they're taking advantage of mismatches and stuff like that. You can't keep the same small lineup. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Like you can't do it, man. Let me see what else you guys talking about. Knicks will be champs 25-26. Knicks only had 5 turnovers yesterday. Ooh, that's a good one. In my opinion, that was their best win of the season. I'm doing my write-up. Knicks will be champs. I was going to include that, the 5 turnovers. That's hella impressive. Not that I don't think the Spurs are a top-ranked defense though, but either way, when you got Wemby, probably the defensive player of the year on the floor, and he's guarding everywhere on the floor. I mean, that guy covers a lot of ground. It's impressive, especially since they've been turning over the ball a little bit more than they average recently. right? So let me see. Dorkosaurus Rex might be nice to situation. He changed the starting lineup. I don't think we're gonna change the starting lineup. Because you know why? I'm gonna keep it real, Simon. Who you take out the start? Like there's an argument for every single starter as to why they have to continue to start. Like I wanted to say, and I apologize if not on this show, on the podcast. I said, yo, guys, I was wrong about saying pull Mikal from the lineup. I never want to pull him from the lineup, but I was just saying, like, if you want to, because a lot of you guys wanted to start Mitch at the time, right? So I'm saying, well, if you're going to start Mitch, somebody has to come out. So I was saying Josh Hart is playing excellent. I don't think he needs to come out the lineup, take Mikal out, but now Mikal's playing excellent. So it's like, who do you take? OG Anunoby? He's not coming out the lineup. He's the plus minus guy. That guy, if you look at, and we're going, by the way, tomorrow, let me, I had the shirts up for a while. I'm gonna shift to the schedule for tomorrow, for the upcoming schedule. So this is the upcoming schedule, guys, for all the broadcasts we got. By the way, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm doing another live. It's called the Knicks in 10. It's an analytical show. I'm gonna be breaking down all the stats, plus minus, all that stuff, looking at each 10 games to see exactly where we are. And I'm telling you guys right now, this team is probably performing at one of the highest levels we've seen in a while. I gotta look into it because I still didn't check yet, but we might have. I'm not gonna say it just yet, like 100%, but we're right there with that team with Melo that won 54 games. Like that start that we had that year, it was a really good start. I just can't remember the exact standings. No worries, I will get to the bottom of that. But we're having one of those great level starts to the season, and this team is doing things that is like kind of spooky, yo. It's sort of like I'm starting to feel like Morpheus in the Matrix when he was like at the Machine City when Neo went to the Machine City and the robots were closing in on them and then the robots turned around. That's how I'm starting to feel. I'm starting to feel like Morpheus when the machines turned around because, the Christmas game to me was a very important win for a whole bunch of reasons. But one of the things, too, is the close game factor. We have not been that good in close games. So to get a win like that during Christmas on a big stage against Wemby, that was a huge win, right? And, of course, we didn't win no championship or nothing like that, no NBA Cup or nothing like that. But I think that it's a sign that we're turning the corner because we're a more talented team than the Spurs. Outside of Wemby, they don't really have nothing else that can match up to what we provide on the court. So it just was a pleasure seeing us actually, live up to the expectations and really rising to the occasion, right? Though I did have a problem with Stephen A. Smith was talking about, but that's a whole nother story. The bottom line is them boys perform. Let me see. Latoria B. I didn't, in fact, knew we would lose in Griff. That's a fact. But yo, Latoria, there you go. There you go. Because I'm looking at the game and I'm like, it's looking a little different out here. Like, it's looking like Wemby's about to set the record. Because, our defense, while it has been better, way better, our defense definitely has, definitely made a huge improvement from where it was. We're still not a great defensive team, but we're not uber terrible either. So seeing us be able to, sort of contain Wemby from really like breaking records on Christmas Day, I was happy to see that. And then the OG Precious, him going with those two guys, say what you want to say about Tibbs. That's an adjustment, y'all. And that was exactly the adjustment that we needed. That was exactly the adjustment that we needed. Let me see what Wacko talking about. 15-4 in our last 19 games. Let's go. Yo, let's go, Wacko. Yo, we 15-14 in our last 19 games. Do you want, you know what? Let me see if I go on research mode right quick so we can look at the standings. And this guy ain't text me back. I'm gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him just out the blue. But before I do that, I wanna put the standings on the screen real quick, just so we could see exactly. And that's another reason why you should watch tomorrow's show because I've been keeping track the whole season, so I got all of the standings and things of that nature to show like the real growth and progress. But like as we go to research mode, you look at where we are. Like it's pretty incredible, man. Like We're 20-10 right now, man. The Celtics, the world class NBA champion Celtics, man, they are 22-8. We on the heels, brother. We are right there with the world champions. And then Cleveland, that's the next frontier. I mean, I got to admit, man, Cleveland, they've been holding it down, man. They beat some good competition. And how I know Cleveland definitely is a real deal, because this is a stat we're going to talk about tomorrow for sure. But I'm going to spoil it a little bit. This differential right here, 11.6, they've been holding that 11.6 around that number the entire season. That means that they have been extremely dominant every single night for 30 games. You can't front on these dudes. They are the real deal. You cannot front on these guys. They are the real deal. So do I think they're better than us? No. But the key thing about it is we right there with these Celtics, man. Man, salute to the Knicks, man. Round of applause for the Knicks, man. We doing what we got to do. We doing what we got to do, man. And by the way, for the people that say the West Coast is better than the East Coast, do you notice how the East teams are slowly catching up to the West teams? Of course, the West teams still got better records, but like it's not as, wide as it was earlier in the year, where you had West Coast teams like the straight 500 all across the board. Now you're starting to see the East teams starting to, gain a little bit of ground. So, but the West still got it. But see, I don't really care about. I mean, yes, wins is the number one standing stat because it's all about wins. But what shows me you a real team is differential. That's what separates the boys from the men. All of these teams, with the exception of the Bucks, because they kind of like rose up, but they're plus 1.6. I need to see that 1.6 get to 3 before I really say the Bucks is for real like that. But the Heat, Orlando, us, Boston, Cleveland has had a positive. Well, us, the top 3, we've always had positive plus differential. Positive differential. The Heat also been holding around 2 as well. I've been watching the Heat. They've been holding around that 2 for the longest time. These are the best teams in the conference right now, performance-wise, right? Things can change, of course, but right now, based off differential, this is what it is. And this is why that Minnesota win, to me, was everything, because Minnesota has top 6 differential in the West, though they're 9th seed. They're just underperforming, right? And to be honest, they got lucky last night because Luka got hurt, but that's a whole nother topic. Definitely hit the like button on, like On Diaz is saying. Salute to On Diaz in the building. By the way, check On Diaz out on Instagram, spelled the same way. That brother has some really good content on IG, man. Salute to On Diaz NYK. Let me see, Latoria B. Oh, you going to the Milwaukee game on the 12th? And the Philly game in February? Man, salute to you. Latoria B, man, you doing it big out here, man. I got to go to the Garden, man. I'm going to pick a game to go to, guys, next year. Honestly, I prefer to watch the games out. I'm going to keep it real. I like to watch the games on TV. I'm just somebody who I like MSG's productions, and I like the way they break down the game. I like that I could rewind the game. I watch every game twice. So, it's just, I got to travel to the arena and then I got to go home and watch it's just a lot of added work that, and I have my fair share of Garden trips, So, but I will go to a game because the boys are hooping and it'll be nice to see them again in the Garden. But yeah, that's how I feel about the differential and the stats, right? But look, this is the lineup. Tomorrow we're gonna be right here at 10 a.m. If you ain't got nothing to do, you're more than welcome back. Then of course we got the podcast on Mondays this week inside the Knicks at 6 p.m. Definitely check it out every Monday at 6 p.m. That's a time that doesn't change. And then next Friday we're gonna go back to our normal time slot, which is the 10:45. I'm thinking about the following week doing both Thursday, Friday, because I like how Thursday's flowing right now. But Friday has been, everybody loves Fridays too. So Thursday, Friday nights is looking like the way for the Knicks call up. I love the show. You guys support, keep coming out, watching, calling up. I listen, man, like I say, at this time, all I'm doing is watching games. I'm just keeping it real. So I don't mind hitting the live button and coming on and talking to you guys and just hearing what you guys got to say. Man, Dusty, man, he punking out, man. Let me give this guy a call. Let me give this guy a call. He punking out right now, man. I'm gonna put him on the spot. We're gonna call him. I like to give heads up normally, but I'm just gonna call him. Oh, I don't got his number saved. But yeah, if you guys want to call up 646-995-8389, I'm gonna call this Laker fan. And by the way, he's been talking kind of spicy too about the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Man, he really grinds my gears. It's funny, right? Because he sometimes contradicts himself, right? He says that, he gets on me because I said that in the beginning, the Cavs, they wasn't really beating nobody based on the records and things like that. So he was really getting on me about that, right? But he ain't giving the Knicks they props. I'm like, yo, we winning games, this, down the third. But he's like, yeah, y'all all right, but y'all not this good. But I'm like, when Cleveland was doing this, you was big and this is what we got to deal with as Knicks fan. I'm telling you guys, this is what we got to deal with on Knicks fan. And you know what? I'm gonna keep bringing these Knick critics on, right? I'm not gonna say they're all haters, but some of them are just critics that are kind of annoying.
You're calling isn't accepting messages.
Oh, okay, so he's not accepting, man. He probably, I don't know what he's doing, but we'll get him on here next time, man. Because we got to have a conversation with him, man, for sure. Hopefully he responds before we get off. Let me see. Knicks will be champ says, I'm going to the March 6th game at the Lakers. Oh, okay. Oh, so you must be. I think you do live in Cali. Knicks will be champs, right? That's what's up. That's a good one. I want to go out of state to a game too. I was thinking about DC, North Carolina, because that's where Dusty is. I figured I'd go see him. And I think the next North Carolina game. Hold on. Let me see. I think we play Charlotte. Yeah, March 20th. I might make that trip. On March 20th to go see the Knicks versus the Hornets with Dusty. I might do it. Oh, by the way, salute to Maxine in the building. She says, great suggestion from Dorkosaurus Rex. Let me see. Dorkosaurus Rex says, you should spin the best segment from each show, call YouTube, and Twitter Shorts. The Objective Knicks fan. Nobody want to give the Knicks their props. Yeah, you know what? Dorkosaurus Rex, I got to get back on my shorts game. I do that. I do put out segments. I haven't done it from the Knicks call-up yet, but I do put out segments from the podcast and when I was doing Level-Headed Knicks talk. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. Definitely more shorts too, like not just me doing the game reviews. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Good suggestion, by the way, and great pointing that out, Maxine. Let me see, Knicks 100. We have no signature win. Wait, hold on. Knicks 100. We don't have a signature win. You don't think so? We don't have a signature win. I get what you're trying to say, because we lost the Hawks game. Like that would have been a signature win, that Hawks game. But you don't think the Orlando game was a signature win? Like the Orlando game to get into the Cup tournament. I think that was a signature win. And we blew them out too. I think that was a signature win. I think that was. I'm trying to think. Well, you don't think Minnesota, the revenge game? I mean, yeah. I mean, these games don't have like great importance. Like, it's not like you winning a championship or nothing like that. But based on even the Christmas game, I mean, the moments were big, man. Like everyone was talking about that Wolves-Knicks game, right? Everybody was talking about the Christmas games, right? By the way, salute to the NBA because they got the most ratings. And then they did in, I think, like 5 years. The ratings for the Christmas games were pretty high. So, salute to the NBA for that. So, I think the San Antonio, based off the moment, not importance, but the moment, Christmas Day, the way the game finished, Wemby with 42 points. I think that I think the Minnesota win, right? And I think the Orlando win, man. I think that's a signature. Maybe you have a different interpretation from what I mean with signature wins. Let me see, Dorkosaurus Rex. We got to beat the Pacers and the Hawks. But yeah, Dorkosaurus, look, man. You probably can't read my handwriting, but I got all of these games listed right there. These are the dates to the teams and the games. All right. So I know. Listen, I got these things literally circled on my calendar. I cannot wait to see these teams. We owe them. We owe the Jazz. We owe the Hawks. We owe Boston. We owe Cleveland, Indiana, Houston, Chicago. Yeah, they all got it coming. Yeah, we not taking no shorts. And we're not losing no series. I think that should be the key for the Knicks. Don't lose a season series. Yeah, you're going to lose games, but I'm saying the series, we should go aim to win every single series. I think that should be a realistic goal. Or at least tie, because in the West you play 2 games. So you could tie with the West Coast teams. Spurs was the best game. Yeah. Dogosaurus Rex. I think the Spurs, I don't think you could miss with the Spurs, the Magic game to get in the cup, right? And the Wolves game because, it was the revenge game. I don't think you could, I think those are the best wins. Let me see. Blowing the Pacers out for our first win wasn't a signature win. Ooh, that's a good. You know what? That is a good one. You know why? Because I think I did a poll, and that game was a part of the poll. Which win was the most impressive win of the season? And yeah, that Indiana win, blowing them out. You got to understand, like, we hate Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like the hate is real, right? It's just that we hadn't seen them in like 10 years. So like in a real playoff series. So it didn't really show in recent years, but I'm telling you right now, I was outside the Garden Game 5 last year, when we won against the Pacers. That the energy towards the Pacers, I mean, is so strong, right? I think the Pacers might even be the most hated team, out of all of them, to be honest. And that goes back to a lot of us go back to the 90s so we could remember exactly what happened. But that Pacers win was a big deal. Getting them back for winning Game 7, blowing us out in Game 7, and then we come back and we blow them out the first game. I think that was a major one too. We can't forget. Ooh, Knicks will be chance. Winning at Miami wasn't a signature win. The only problem with the Miami, though, is that we always do that. We always win in Miami. So, even the year they beat us in the playoffs, we was beating them in Miami, like in the regular season. So, I'm pretty sure that's probably why a lot of people won't take the Miami game. But I take all of them. Matter of fact, you guys can see this. If you look at the first 4 games on this calendar right here, right? They're all highlighted, right? It's like a highlighted color, like an orange or yellow. It's really yellow, but it might look orange. I highlight all the games that are against the opposing, like the ops, the teams that we hate. All those games are highlighted. So, yeah. I say any win against the teams we don't like is important, right? So, and I got to add Atlanta to the highlight list. Y'all talking about 500 teams. I mean, well, right now, a lot of teams that, I mean, if you want to look real quickly, a lot of teams, Knicks 100, they are, they're pretty much 500 teams. A lot of good, look at the Minnesota. I'm not going to vouch for Phoenix. Oh, by the way, guys, some of you guys who've been listening to Call Up each and every week, you guys know I got a bet with a Warriors fan, right? And remember I said the Warriors are not going to make the playoffs? Look at where the Warriors is right now. Ooh, it's looking spooky. I might come up a couple of hundred. Because I said the Warriors ain't making the playoffs. They were doing so well. And now they're just sliding. And they think Dennis Schroeder going to save them. But the back to the point I'm trying to say is like a lot of good teams are around 500. You know what I'm saying? Miami Heat, they just beat, who they just beat? Didn't they just beat? But they beat Orlando. Come on. I could have sworn they beat somebody else good. They beat Orlando. Oh, no, they just beat Orlando. Okay. Well, the Miami Heat, based on differential, I'm going to tell you right now, the Miami Heat is a top 5 team right now in the East. So you could take that as you may. I know we don't like them, but I'm telling you right now, they're a top 5 team in the East. Could it change? Yes, things can change, but they're tough. I'm not scared of nobody. Even the Celtics, I want to see the Celtics like deep in the playoffs. I don't want to see the Celtics in the first round. That's crazy. But the only team I honestly will be concerned about in the playoffs is Miami. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not saying we can't beat them. I'm just saying, like, if somebody might be a threat, it's going to be them dudes. Because they don't win a lot of regular season games, but they managed to get the 7th, 8th seed. And they're a terror in the playoffs, man. It's just that last year they ran into the Boston Celtics and Jimmy wasn't right. And I don't want to make excuses for the Heat, but So yeah, a lot of teams are like when you say 500 teams, man. A lot of good teams are around 500. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel you know what? I get where you're coming from. I get it. I get it. I mean, they're not the greatest teams. But they're still above 500 teams. So, like I said, tomorrow, like when I go through the stats, above 500 team means you're 500 and above. That's how I track that stat. So, right now, against above 500 teams, we're 8-6. Salute to us. So we doing a good job. A win is a win. Y'all Knicks squad is not that good. Go Sixers. Oh, we got some trolls in the building. Where you at, MB? Why you didn't call up MB? MB is one of the glorified trolls. He was in the building, man. Call up, man. I don't duck no smoke on this mic, man. But if you are going to call up, let's talk basketball. Go Sixers. You want to know something funny, though? The Sixers might make the play-in. They could make the play-in. The only problem with the Sixers is health. If their big three plays together, they're going to be a force. I tell you what, though, Eric, you don't want to see us in the first round. You see us in the first round, y'all going home. Guaranteed. You better hope to see Cleveland. Let me tell you something, Eric. You see them Knicks in the first round, y'all going home again. And this time, y'all might be swept. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Yeah, Embiid, we respect Embiid, but will he be there? I don't know. I'm telling you right now, yeah, you can talk that Sixers talk if you want. Y'all might make the play-in, for sure. But y'all don't want to see the Knicks in the first round. I'm telling you, half these guys don't want to see the Knicks in the first round. Let me see. 3 of our 19 wins against fully healthy teams, Nick 100. Nick 100, I was saying the same thing about the Cavaliers. But Nick 100, you gotta respect. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta respect this number right here. This differential right here, plus 11.6, number 2 in the league behind the Thunder. That number right there it shows how dominant the Cavaliers have been. And if you want to look at the Cavaliers, yes, they beat the Wizards, the Nets, but they beat the Bucks. The Bucks were surging, playing good basketball, winning NBA cups. They blew out the Sixers. I mean, yeah, the Sixers, they probably didn't even have nobody. Let me see. Who played in this game for the Sixers? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, look, they didn't have Embiid and stuff like that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I don't want to do too much digging into this. Bottom line is, they did beat Boston the last time. They did beat Denver. They lost to the Heat, which is kind of they did lose to the Heat. I told you that Heat, yo, listen, the Heat is one of them teams, boy. That's a tough matchup, boy. I'm telling you. But I'm just saying, like, at some point we gotta acknowledge the fact that the Cavs have been, dominant. Listen, you plus 11.6 and you're 26-4, man. That's a good team. Do I think they better than the Knicks? No. Are they a good team? Yeah, they're good. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. And same thing with us. Like, I'm just glad we getting our props. The power rankings for ESPN came out today. We moved up to number 6. And slowly we getting our way up there. They giving us our props. Even for the wins like this. Look, all right, we beat the Spurs, decent team. Raptors, we know they're not good. Pelicans, they're not good. Wolves on the men's. Magic didn't have their stars, but they still tough. They're still tough as nails, right? We lost to the Hawks, beat the Raptors again, lost to the Pistons. That was a bad loss. Beat the Hornets, Magics. Remember, this Magic game was a big game. I don't care if Paolo didn't play. They still had Franz Wagner. They still had a better record than us at the time. So, I mean, a lot of teams got injuries. We can't, at this point in the year, we can't really use the injuries as an excuse. Dorkosaurus Rest, Simon says, first 4 or 5 games will tell us a lot about who we are, who this Knicks team are, and how far the coach can take us. Yes, but to be fair, we're playing against Orlando, right? Who just lost tonight to Miami. We're playing Washington twice, Utah. We should win those games. I ain't gonna lie. But then we got OKC and Chicago. See, so the OKC and Chicago game matters to me more than these other games. Because more than likely, we're going to win at least 3 out of 4, or possibly all 4. But that OKC game and that Chicago game, boy, yeah, those 2 games are going to really tell us where we are. Because I'm telling you right now, Isaiah Hartenstein he's going to come with a vengeance. I know it. He's coming, and I hope that the Knicks take the challenge personally because, Isaiah Hartenstein, like a lot of you guys, you like Hartenstein. I liked Hartenstein too. I wanted him to stay. But, once you leave the team, I'm like, good riddance. Like, you don't want to be here. So I don't have as much grace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like he was traded away like RJ and quickly was traded away, right? Randall and Dante, they were traded away. Isaiah Hartenstein, he didn't want to be here. He wanted to get more money. And we don't fault nobody, man. We spread love, Kings County. You know what I mean? We do it the Brooklyn way. But at the same time, this brother be saying some slick stuff out of his mouth. And I don't like it. I don't like him talking about Knick business. You not a Knick. Oh, yeah, I would have did this to Trae Young. Well, why didn't you stay? I don't care about what you would do to Trae Young. You're not here. The Knicks better take that personally, y'all. I'm going to be very upset if OKC, if they come in here. No, we go to OKC. Okay. All right. We going to OKC. But if they would come in here and they win, I would be I'm going to be mad either way. But I'm just saying, y'all, we can't allow Hartenstein talking slick talk to get away with a win. Back on Brooklyn, Bridges' cat wasn't here last year. That's true. So maybe they probably won't even take it that personally, but still. Let's see. Last Pacers game this season, the Pacers beat us with Bridges and Cat. Knicks delusional homers can't remember any losses. Oh, okay, that are inconvenient or painful. Yeah, that's true. That's why. Look, but you see, this is why I'm the objective fan. I got all the wins and losses here. So, and I look at this every day. Now I got to update this. Let me see if I can get you guys to look at it. Yeah, I got to update this every day. Every time there's a game, I document it all, man. And I do game reviews and previews on TikTok. And I'm going to be doing it on here too. So, hey, man, you got to take the good with the bad, man. But the good thing is we 20-10, man. I'm assuming right now, I didn't really fact check it just yet, but the last time we were 20-10, more than likely was the Melo year when we won the 54 games. Don't worry, I will have those details tomorrow. 10 o'clock, that's when we'll be back. Let me see what else you guys talking about, man. Bro, iHeart made the most of his opportunity. You can't be mad at that. No, nobody's mad at iHeart. I just don't like the slick stuff he says. I think that, mind your business. You're not a Knick no more. Keep it pushing. That's all, Salute to him. Salute. I hope he gets his bag. I don't know. Caruso just signed for that's a whole nother topic. Bottom line is, just don't talk Knick business. I won't talk about you. Hey, how about we do it like that? I won't talk about Hartenstein. He don't talk about us. Because that's the only reason why I'm talking about him. I'm gonna keep it real. It's OKC. Yeah, they the best in the West, but who talks about OKC? Let's keep it real. Nobody talks about OKC. I'm sorry. He only is relevant right now because he keeps talking about the Knicks and what he would have did if he was a Knick. And I don't want to hear about it. Like, that's all I'm saying. I gotta respond. Let me see. Did the Knicks win any games in Indiana against the Pacers last playoffs? I don't think so. They got the road win close to close the series. Yeah, but Simon, we were hurt though. Now I hate to use excuse, but we were hurt. Like, I mean, come on. Like, if we would have had Julius Randle, you keep everybody else hurt. Just give us Julius Randle. I think we will win. Keep everybody else hurt. You give us OG Anunoby. I think we will win. It's just the injuries. Like, there's only so much you can do when you got half your starting lineup gone. 4 starters out. It's just. Yeah, it becomes insurmountable, mountain to climb. Let me see. Did the Knicks win any games? No, I've just read that. Let me see. They killed us, bro. We got to keep it a buck. Yeah, I mean, well, we beat them. We beat Indiana the first game, and I think that was part of the problem, that we beat them by so much. It kind of took off the steam of the second game. You know what I'm saying? Like we blew Indiana out 130. Hold on. That was the second game. We blew them out 123-98. Yeah, like that. I mean, so you celebrating, and you just lost to Boston. You came out motivated, extra motivated. I don't think the Knicks was as motivated when they saw them the second time. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And hopefully they have the motivation, the third time. And that game, like I said, that Indiana game will be February 11th. So, and so I think one of your guys said y'all going to that. The Pacers give the Celtics hell. That's a fact. I think Atlanta gives the Celtics hell too. I don't listen, y'all. I'm so confident in the Knicks. If Brunson or Towns is not hurt, I think we could beat anybody in the series. I'm gonna keep it real. If Brunson and Towns are there, I don't care who else is hurt. If Brunson and Towns are there, I think we can win any series. I'm very confident. Will we be the favorites in every series? No. But I think that the defense, we see what Precious Achiuwa is doing, right? Precious Achiuwa is making us a better defensive team. It's hard to argue that because the plus minus, all the advanced stats point to it. My goal is that when Mitch comes back, he makes us an even better team defensively. That's what I hope. I hope that happens. But who knows? He could get traded. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are going to do. When they traded for Towns, that's when I just had no clue, no idea. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check if Dusty responded to me. Hold on. Just double check. No, he never responded. Knicks 100 says, you watched the Xmas game and you think we could beat anyone? Knicks 100, man, you come to my channel all the time, brother. You come to my channel all the time, brother. I've always maintained my level of confidence. The only thing that I changed up on, well, there's a couple of things I changed up on. The first thing I changed up on was when I saw the first preseason game, I said that this team needs more time. For me, more time was 10 games. I knew the first 4 games were going to be rough, right? I knew that, these guys are a brand new team. It's going to take time to put it together. I knew that. However, as the season progresses and we continue to maintain our health and don't get like crazy injuries, we are going to be at a point where we can beat these guys. We're going to, you see, we were a number 1 ranked offense, right? Now we're number 2, but you see the offense already. And here's the funny part about the offense. It's not even there yet. That's the scary part. Like we're doing so well on the offensive end, but it's still not where it could be. And now we're progressing and we're climbing up on the defensive side. So by the time April rolls along, and if we're healthy, why wouldn't I have the confidence? Right now, do you see where we are in the standings? And even if I did change my mind, what's wrong with changing your mind? I am the objective Knicks fan. I'm not the fanboy who's delusional, right? Who came on the show and said, "Oh yeah, we winning the championship every year." Are we the favorites to win the championship? No. Could we win a championship? Hell yeah. Why not? A lot of stranger things has happened. Look at where we are in the standings, brother. +7.5, +7.2, and point differential. That's the second most important standing stat. Any coach will tell you that. This is what Coach Tibbs is looking at. This is why Coach Tibbs don't even care about what people got to say, because Coach Tibbs is like, well, y'all saying this, but the numbers are saying that. You can't argue that +7.2. You can't argue that. That's number 5 in the league. Right behind the other contenders, OKC, Dallas. Well, Cleveland's there because, they've been doing their thing. And Boston, that's right behind the other contenders. We're right where we belong. So I'm not saying we could beat anyone because I'm some delusional fanboy. I go to research mode and I can just point out one stat to show how dominant we've been against whoever we're playing. I don't care about sub 500 team. Everybody's beating sub 500 teams. Everybody's beating teams that are 500, brother. It ain't only us. I could go to OKC. What team you think is good? They all beating teams that are not that good. The key thing is, are you beating them? Are you dominating them? That's what we're doing. We are dominating the opponents. And we're the 5th best in the league at doing it right now. Top 3. The last time I saw some bookies numbers, and next time I see it, I'm going to screenshot it. Last time I saw bookies talking about who has the best odds to win the championship, the Knicks is in the top 3, top 4. So if Vegas and these people are saying that, why can't I say that? If you top 3, top 5 in differential, you know what I'm saying? Like that you're a good team. You couldn't beat anybody. I mean, some of the wins that we got, we beat Denver, right? I don't want to count Phoenix. We beat Minnesota. We beat San Antonio, right? I mean, we got some good wins. Miami. I'm just saying, man, like you can't, everybody's beating somebody who is not a good team. It ain't just us. Denver with no Gordon. Okay, so what is Denver doing with Gordon? What are they doing with Gordon? They still where they are when we played them. When we played Denver, I'm going to tell you what their record is because I got it written down. Denver was 9-7. Denver is 16-12. I mean, that's the same. It's not like they climbed up since he's been there. They still 4 games. You know, they only, 4 games above 500? So they went from 2 games to 4 games? Okay, that's the difference. By the way, I love the disagreement, guys. I love the disagreement. Hold on, is this my man Dust? Hold on, I think we got the special guest on the line, man. Man, state your name and where you calling from, caller. State your name and where you calling from.
Boy, you sound like you've been waiting. Been
Oh
patiently waiting.
man, yeah, man. Listen, man, we got a little bit longer to go. The chat is rocking right now. Look, we had some conversations, right? You know how we do, and you really been pushing this whole Cleveland narrative, and so
it still is.
Okay, so let's
They got
get,
4 wins. I mean, they got 4 losses.
and we got 10. So what?
Hey, that's a big difference. Right now, that sounds like a big difference.
Okay, it's a big difference. They're ahead of us. They what? 6 games ahead of us. That's fair.
Yeah.
But haven't we been trending on the right side
You
of the
getting there.
tracks?
You getting there on the right. Yeah, you getting there. You're looking good. Everybody look good.
Everybody's
looking good. Everybody's starting to look good. You know
when you
what I'm
say
saying? I will say that.
Who's
They're
everybody?
They're starting to look as good as everybody else.
Oh, the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that the
they're
Knicks
starting to keep up?
So okay, so who's the favorite to win in the series? The Knicks or the Cavs? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get to it.
That's a 7-game series.
For who?
I'm going with look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's a toss-up, man. That's really a toss-up, man.
Okay.
That's really a toss-up.
Okay.
I really can't say, man. I honestly can't even say, man. That's a toss-up.
Okay. I'm gonna let you live with that because you was talking a little.
I got to see what y'all. I ain't seen but one game. You see what I'm saying?
What do you mean 1 game? What do you mean?
So between y'all two.
Oh yeah. Look, I got the date circle for you, brothers, on February 21st.
Stop.
February 21st. That's when we see them again.
Okay.
So make sure you circle that on your calendar. Matter of fact, I'll circle it and I'll text it to remind you. and you can watch the game. And
I know you want me to. I know you was. I know you. I'll be low key watching you guys. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know, I ain't gonna sit there and scream out. And like I seen the game yesterday. I seen the game.
I know you seen the game, man.
I seen the way the Spurs gave away the game. I saw that. You know what I'm saying? I saw that because they were leading. Close the door. I seen the way they gave away the game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I ain't say nothing, but I seen the way your boy played Karl-Anthony Towns too, though.
Who? Wemby?
Yeah.
And what about how he played? You think that he locked him up? What do you think? Like what do you think?
Dude, didn't he have 42?
Okay, yeah, we know. Listen. Salute to Wemby. He had a good night. I'm not taking it away from him. But
that's not called a good night.
That's a great night.
Called a great night. Remember what you remember what you said, right?
Right.
About performance. You remember your philosophy on performing, right?
No, it was
against good teams, right?
Nah, it was a great night.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're not gonna act like we got top 5 defense though. We're not gonna act like that.
No, we're gonna. But y'all are good. But y'all are good. But y'all are championship caliber team. So you say
okay,
right?
I'm glad you. But do you agree with that, or you just saying that because I feel that
no, that's what you said. You said y'all are a championship caliber team. So he dropped 42 on a championship caliber team. So you say
42 and 18 with 4 assists and 4 blocks.
Yeah, 18.
18. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So like that's a great night. That's a great day.
But we're not gonna act like Towns wasn't in foul trouble, right? We're not gonna act like we.
He's not always that though. He always that though. He's gonna always be that. But you know why?
He's not always
because
that.
his defense is terrible. He's not a good defensive guy. You know what I'm saying? People that are always in foul trouble, they play terrible defense.
He does at times get like bad fouls, a lot of offensive fouls, right? But I'm not gonna say he's always in foul trouble because I mean he's dropping crazy numbers every night, bro. You don't average 25 and 13.9, and you always in foul trouble. Like that's just not the reality.
But he's always been like that throughout his career, though. He's always been in foul trouble throughout his career.
He gets some offensive fouls. So, I'm saying I can't speak for his career. I only talk about Knicks. I'm only talking about Knicks. But I'm gonna say this though. I will say this. On most nights, you're not going up against a Wemby. You're not going up against a Wemby. Most nights, you're not going up against a Wemby or Jokic. Like that's just not most nights.
But he gets in foul trouble. He gets in foul trouble. All right. He didn't go against a. Did he go against a Wemby when y'all played Atlanta?
No, but he had like 30. Hold on. Didn't he have a good game? No, he didn't have a good game.
He was in foul trouble though.
He was in foul trouble.
He didn't have a good. I don't think he had a good game. I
don't think he had a good game against Atlanta. Nah.
But he was in foul trouble though.
Yeah, but I mean he was 19 and 19. It wasn't his best game, but it was 19 and 19 though.
No,
it was 19 and 19.
A good game. He didn't have a terrible game, and he should and playing against them guys, playing against Atlanta's big men, he should have a game like that. But what I'm saying is his fouls will hurt you, man. His fouls will hurt you, yo. Because in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, recently his fouls have been up like 5 against the Spurs. He fouled out against the Raptors, 5 against New Orleans, 2 Minnesota. We don't count that. Orlando 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Orlando 4, and he fouled out that Atlanta game too, by the way. He did foul out the Atlanta game. So recently the fouls have been up, but prior to that, he hadn't had a game
with more machine. He's always been a foul machine.
Prior to that, though, he's only had 2 games I see where he had more than 4 fouls.
And you know what's crazy, yo? You know what's crazy? You say you're a championship caliber team, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and if you disagree with me, you bugging. all of the championship caliber teams, they have men to spare them fouls. You know what I'm saying? So he won't stay in trouble like that.
You saying that what they got backups that could come in for him?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know Mitchell Robinson's coming back, right? And then that only makes my point greater.
Oh, here we go with this.
But then that only makes my point greater that now we're gonna have Mitchell Robinson,
boy.
the best offensive rebounder in basketball.
Oh my gosh, here we
coming
go.
back.
Here we go.
And he's gonna be holding down the 5 spot off the bench for Towns. No?
Okay. Okay.
See, because you don't like Mitchell Robinson. I know.
Look, we're gonna keep talking about. Look, here we go. We're gonna talk about Mitchell Robinson for a whole week, like we talked about Dennis Schroeder for a whole week.
Oh yeah, we can't talk about Schroeder no more.
Like Mitchell Robinson. Look, when you say Mitchell Robinson, man, you got to either say question mark or you got to put a question mark. You don't know what the deal is with that dude, man.
You know what? You know what's funny? I can't even argue that.
Like, yo, he's worse than Anthony Davis, yo. When he fall, man, yo, oh shit.
Yeah. Anthony Davis has kind of Anthony Davis became more durable recent years, but yeah, you're right. Davis is not like, I think he surpassed Davis.
Dog, you saw the game last night. Anthony Davis, man, he went down, yo. And
I didn't see that game. I didn't get a chance to really see that game.
I thought he was straight. Yo, but yo, we're gonna give him a break, man.
Right,
like,
so
he got an early break. We gonna give him a.
How bad is he hurt?
We're gonna try and sacrifice him all the way through this the new year, man. You know what I'm saying?
So he gonna be out. He gonna be out long. He gonna be out long.
Just like Mitch. He ain't as bad as Mitchell Robinson, but shit.
He damn near.
Hell yeah, boy.
All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
So hold on. So all right. So you can't call the Cleveland series. What about the Bulls? Remember, you said the Bulls was our weakness. I mean, what's up with the Bulls? You still think the Bulls is the Knicks' weakness right now?
The only reason I say that because they probably about the closest to Atlanta when it comes to a backcourt. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a good backcourt, yo. You can't say that. You can't deny that, man. Them boys, they got a nice set of guards back there, yo. You know what I'm saying? They do, and y'all can't defend them.
Whoa! Slow that. We can't defend the guard. You gotta relax. Now, Levine.
Who? So you
Levine? Levine.
So y'all defending. So you mean telling me y'all guarding my man with the hair?
I think I ain't worried about White. I'm not worried about. But Levine,
White, yeah.
I give you Levine. Levine, he's tough. He for sure. He's a tough.
But John White got busy. Is it
Kobe
John
White? Kobe White. Your man, how you don't know your own man? I gotta correct you about North Carolina guy. What's going on here?
No.
The
Look,
Duke
man,
guy
he's from Goldsboro, North Carolina. He's 20 minutes up the road. That ain't got to do with his name.
Okay.
But look, my thing is,
I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Y'all didn't stop him. When y'all
that was the one game.
When y'all were playing him, y'all didn't stop him.
Yeah, but we were a different team. Right now, the team that all right. Going into this, first off, I'm going to tell you when we got to see the Bulls again because I got it circled on the calendar. January 4th, once again, I'm going to send you a reminder text. Knicks Bulls, January 4th.
What's their position in the standings?
Oh, I put in a research mode so everybody can see, but I know you can't see, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. So right now, the Bulls, hold on, let me just pull it up. Let me go back to the standings. The Bulls right now.
You got it on your channel.
Yeah, it's 13. They 13 and 18 right now.
I'm about to pull it up.
They 13 and 18. They lost their last 3 games. They got a minus 4.1 differential. See, I didn't want to go there to tell you because I'm not gonna make no more bets with you. You know, you family.
That don't matter. That don't matter. They play good. They play well against y'all.
Nah, that's not true, brother.
Oh my gosh.
That's not. I disagree. Yeah, we tied last year. Last year we tied with them.
What was the score in the last game?
It was a 1-point game. They got us. They got us. They called us
So
slim. Josh Hart.
they play good against y'all, right?
Nah, Josh Hart made a bad foul. Just like how you said San Antonio gave the game away, we gave the game away.
By one, but you said by one, right? That's
Yeah,
a good
because Josh
game,
Hart,
man.
nah, that wasn't. Josh Hart fouled the dude. He fouled the dude when he shouldn't have fouled him. He fouled your boy White from North Carolina. He fouled him, and then he made 2 free throws.
Because he was giving pain out there. I saw that game.
I mean, yeah, they were shooting the ball out. I can't front. They was, but at the same time,
Look, man,
I'm gonna give it up.
Sometimes you got to hop off the Knicks and show some love, man.
Whoa.
You got to show love everywhere, man.
Wait, hold on.
You said spread love is the Brooklyn way, right?
Exactly.
You don't spread no love.
Kings County salute, man. Kings County salute. Look, first off, I give everybody their props that deserve it. I'm just telling you right now, the Chicago Bulls got one. Just like how you would say when Atlanta beat the Celtics, you still gonna take the Celtics every day, all day. Same thing with the Knicks. We might lose 1 or 2 games to the Bulls, but the Bulls ain't on the Knicks level, bro. I'm sorry. It's just
show me.
Well, I mean, we could go. How do you want to talk about it? I mean,
I want to see
they're 13 and 18
performance.
They're 13
Don't
and 18.
Don't show me through stats because when I watch the game, bro. I see a top, a 1-point win. That means they on y'all level.
Nah, so that means that the Hawks is on Celtics level.
If it's a one, if the matchup displays it, yeah.
So hold on, I'm on research mode again, right? I'm going back to research mode. So the same Chicago Bulls, right, that beat us by 1 point. I'm gonna show you why your logic is just off. The same Chicago Bulls, look, they beat the Celtics 117-108. Does that mean that they on the Celtics level? Yeah, they lost to the Celtics the second game, but they got the win the first game. That means that they on the Celtics level.
Let me explain something to you.
Go ahead.
Look, you can show me the stats. You can show me the stats. But if every game they play is always like that, then they are on the same level matchup wise. Yeah.
Right. But look, my grand point with the Bulls is, right, they lost their last 3 games. They lost to the Hawks. They lost to the Bucks, right? They beat the Celtics. They beat the Raptors and Hornets. I mean, okay, cool. They lost to the Sixers and the Pacers. The Bulls are not on. Stop. The Bulls is not on our level, bro.
You keep showing me who they lost to, but they playing y'all tough.
That was one game. They played the Celtics tough too. That's all I'm saying. They played the Celtics tough. I don't care who was out, who was hurt, who's not, because you don't care about injuries. They played the Celtics tough. All I'm telling you is that be sure to watch the game on January 4th, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be some fireworks. I'm telling you right now. If you don't think the Knicks got that game circled, they going to Chicago too. If you don't think the Knicks don't got that game circled on their calendar, brother, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I mean, we'll see. You see, like, if y'all can't guard them guys, man, if y'all can't guard their guards though.
There's only one guard on that team I'm worried about, and Zach LaVine. He is. I'm gonna tell you right now about Zach LaVine.
No,
Zach LaVine is top 5 in the league at making tough shots. He's a top 5 tough shot maker in the league. He takes shots that you shouldn't take, but he be hitting them. Yeah, he be hitting them, bro. I can't even front on him. But you know who I'm more concerned? The guy who I'm most concerned about on that team is Vujacic. To be honest, I'm gonna keep it real.
All right. So how many points? How many points did Kobe score against y'all last game?
I could pull that up. Hold on. Let me pull that up.
Go.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Go.
I could definitely pull that up right now. Hold on. Knicks. They got the win on the Knicks. Kobe White and go straight to box scores. Zach LaVine had 31 on us. And then Kobe White had 22.
See?
Yeah, you know what? I remember this game now. What happened was their big 4 outplayed our big 4. LaVine, White, Williams, Vujacic. and they outplayed us. But Towns did have 46 though. I forgot about that. Towns had 46.
Yeah, he did.
You know what's
But
crazy?
at the end of the game, where was it?
When we lose the game, I don't care about the stats you scored. Like I just instantly forget it because we lost.
Right.
I don't brag on that.
I'm saying he was in foul trouble in that game too, I think.
Yeah, he was. He had 5 fouls. Because Vujicic is a problem. Nah, Vujicic, man. Vujicic is averaging damn near double-double, man. He averaging like 20 and 10.
Well, he can't guard nobody. He's terrible on defense.
Who, Vujicic?
No, Towns.
Okay,
That's a terrible dude, man.
I'm not gonna say he's terrible. I'm not gonna say he's terrible on defense, man. I'm not gonna say he's terrible. I'm gonna say
his decision making is terrible.
Okay, man. So all right, so
that.
let's keep it real. Towns has been the second best center in the league this year, right? So why don't y'all give Jokic the same credit, like the same criticism? He's also terrible on defense.
Jokic don't fire out. Jokic don't fire out, man.
Because he don't do nothing on defense.
Look,
I'd rather you give me fouls. That at least shows you trying.
Play the game. Jokic make the game easy for himself.
No, that's great on the offensive end. On the offense end, he crashed the glass. Towns crashes the glass. Towns gets buckets too. So on defense, yeah, Jokic don't do nothing on, and nobody brings that up. But when we talking about Towns, y'all got to go to defense. Luka don't play no damn defense either.
He's fouling out. You know what I'm saying? Because
he fouls out because it's the charges that's the problem. It's really the charges. Like, yeah, he gets. I wonder how much charges he averages a game. I'm not sure about that, but it's the charges. Like the charges is a problem. He gets carried away with that sometimes.
So his left to right movement sucked there.
Who Towns left to right movement sucks? You mean? You talking about like creating what? First step? We talking about jab step?
No, when it comes to defense.
Oh, I mean, I look. I'm gonna say it like this, man. You're not going up against the top. These guys you're not playing them every night. You're not playing Vujicic. But here's the thing. See, we got guys that can defend. Like we got Mitchell Robinson coming back. That's why he's important. Because you're gonna need a Mitchell Robinson to come in the game to take that pressure off of Towns so he don't gotta guard these guys like that. You understand? So that's why Mitchell Robinson is important.
Mitch.
Okay.
If he come in and he stay healthy, man, because you don't really need him. You don't really as far as from a productivity level, you don't need that, yo. But if he can stay healthy, just running up and down the court, getting rebounds and blocking a shot or 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, coming down court, yo, and protecting the glass and shit, yo. Knicks really be a problem, yo, but like.
So that's Denver's struggle too. As long as
trust him to do that.
As long as that's Denver's problem too, because Denver got a way worse record than the Knicks. Hold on, real quick, I'm gonna say what's up to the chat. Salute to Whack on Brooklyn co-signing me, man. Luka don't care to play no defense. Facts, right? Luka is statistically a better defender than Jalen Brunson. I don't know because I feel like Luka don't play no defense. Like even like he did play a little defense in the playoffs last year. I give him credit for that, but like he don't play, like he don't even make initiative at times. But at least Brunson, he draws charges. That's one thing you can't take away from Brunson. He be drawing them charges now. He lead the league in that. Let me see. They were like, but Brunson.
Luka's defense
he don't play defense, brother.
He's not a good. He can't keep up with you.
But he don't even try. He don't even. He guards power forwards. Hold on.
Knicks, he shouldn't.
Hold on. Let me read some of these chats.
Exactly.
Knicks 100. They were like, Dogosaurus Rex says Knicks 100. They were like 9 lead changes versus the Spurs. We were getting blown out, but the Bulls were like 70% of the game. That's true too. Yeah, we did come back in that Bulls game. I remember that Bulls game now that we went through the stats. Yeah, that Bulls game, we did come back on them. It's just the foul, the Josh Hart foul. Right. Yo, man. Dogosaurus Rex says objective Knicks fan shows play-by-play for the Bulls. Knicks, it was ugly for the Knicks for most of the game. Keep it 100. No. I mean, yeah, no, the Bulls beat us. I'm not taking away What I'm saying
you
is,
are. Yeah, you are.
no. The Bulls beat us. Nah, that was a bad loss, bro. But what I will say is that, going forward, I think that if we can contain Vujicic the way I think we could contain him, the Bulls gonna be in trouble. Because like Zach LaVine can get his 25. It's gonna be all hard fadeaways, twisting and turning against Mikal Bridges, who's by the way playing way better defense now. He's playing way better defense now. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. But I think that they're going to take the challenge seriously. Like I said, the defense has been better. We've seen Mikal step up to the plate, and that will be Mikal's assignment. So my real concern is, I'm gonna keep it real. He's the guy I'm really concerned about because, like you said, Towns foul trouble and things of that nature. But we'll see. Like if we got Precious back, Precious is a warrior. He's a dog. OG is, I mean, he's like if you had to say OG Anunoby, if you had to compare him to a football player on defense, would it be like a linebacker or how would you describe OG like if he was a football player on defense?
I'll put him in that safety area, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a safety, can do a little bit of everything, right? Yeah. So it ain't gonna be easy, brother. This Knicks team is way different from that last Knicks team. I mean, and then when the offense gets going though, Dust, because what about that Chicago Bulls defense? You didn't mention that not one time. We got the second best offense in basketball right now. What about the other team's defense when it's time to guard the Knicks? Who guarding Brunson and what's going to happen on that side?
Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Look.
Let's go.
He's guardable. He's guardable.
Brunson is guardable.
He's guardable. It's just that he make tough shots too, but he's strong. He's a strong dude. So it ain't like he ain't the most athletic.
No, it's definitely not no athletic.
He's so strong. But he's so strong
and shifty,
down there.
And shifty.
Like, he'll drive on you, and he'll make an and one easy, but
yeah. But what one guard is
he's the hardest to guard now.
Okay, so San Antonio, they was guarding him 1-on-1? Was San Antonio guarding Brunson 1-on-1? Was San Antonio guarding Brunson 1-on-1? Or are they blitzing the pick and roll and throwing guys 6'8", 6'7" on him, trying to take the ball out of his hands? Wemby all over the place. Wemby is like a threat to block your shot from the back. You could be at the 3-point line, and Wemby could be at the basket, and he's a threat to block your shot.
But look, so what you want? So what? That's strategic basketball.
No, that's how you're supposed to play. But my point is, no one guy is stopping Brunson. So when you're saying he ain't that hard to guard, I'm just trying to figure out that what you talking about.
I'm saying if you're talking about some one-on-one shit, going to the basket, he gonna make a tough basket. But he ain't gonna just do you. You can't let him get hot neither though. But,
man, if you guard Brunson, I want to see the Lakers guard Brunson.
Him from setting up basketball, setting up plays.
And that's what they're doing. They're guarding him 94 feet. They're putting 6'10" dudes on him to try to disrupt that. But I want to see the Lakers play Brunson single coverage with Austin Reeves out there. I want to see how that goes since Brunson ain't that hard to stop. Could we try that? You'll never see that though, right? You'll never see that.
No, I'm ready to see it.
You'll never see Austin Reeves on the island versus Brunson. You'll never see it.
We don't play defense that way though.
No, I know. Most teams don't. Most teams don't. So what I'm saying is,
we don't play one-on-one D like that.
Most teams don't. Most teams don't play one-on-one defense. They're doubling. If you got SGA, Brunson, any top-level scorer in the league, they're trapping, they're doubling. Luka, no one's guarding these guys one-on-one, y'all. It's not. So when you say Brunson is not that hard to guard, nah, come on, bro. He's a low.
Being able to, like our problem is like, because you ain't really gonna do shit to us inside. Our problem is the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? We don't We don't guard the perimeter well, but you ain't really gonna do a lot inside. Tell you that right now.
Yeah, cause
But
AD down there, but the perimeter defense is the problem because that's where y'all getting killed right now. All on the perimeter. All on the perimeter. Yeah, AD does what he do when he's now he's hurt. So oh God, y'all about to slide,
you
bro.
Fire. But you can't fire.
I'm gonna give you a chance.
You can't fire down there. It's a wrap.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a chance to like back out of the bet. I'm not gonna hold it. We could stop the bet right now. All I need you to do.
What was the bet again?
The bet was, will the Knicks or the Lakers, who will have the best record? Are you willing to concede that you made a mistake?
Let me go back and look at. Let me go back and look at our record, man.
Man,
you act like.
Are you willing to concede?
You act like we well under 500. Let me see.
Are you willing to concede, like the presidential election? Are you willing to concede that you're gonna lose? Are you willing to give it up? And I'll let the bet rock. I'll let the bet go. If you want, you can look it up. I'm giving him an out, y'all. Cause he said it, you passionate about your team, right? But see, I didn't make the bet because I'm passionate about the Knicks. I made the bet because I know who's gonna be good and who's gonna be not. I got a really good grasp of that. I knew that the Lakers.
Look, when we made that bet, we about 3 games in, man.
All right,
3,
cool.
4 games in.
And guess what the Knicks record was? Y'all was like 4-0. We was like 2-2. And I said, yeah, let's take the bet. I said, let's go. Because I told you the first 4 games, we playing against all rivals. Boston, Indiana, Cleveland, Miami, they hate us. Those teams do not like us, bro. Those guys are going to step up to the highest level to make sure they get the win.
Look, I just want you to. I just want to look, man. A lot of them teams don't like y'all, man.
I know most teams don't like, but these teams we actually got like skin in the game. Like the Celtics, that go back to the '60s, right? Indiana, that go back to the '90s, right? Cleveland, that's a new thing now because we beat them in the playoffs.
Man, we sitting here at number 6. You acting like you acting like we can't come up from that.
I'm just giving you a chance to back out of the bet. That's all. I just wanted you to admit I was right.
We ain't got but 13. Look, we got 13 losses to y'all team, man. What do you mean?
All right. So the bet's still on.
Yeah.
All right, we were rocking the roll. I got 2 bets, one with you and the Warriors fan. I'm gonna try to get him on the show too. This guy, he's really delusional. He thinks the Warriors. Oh man, I'm like, okay, all right, okay, okay.
Yeah, keep it going.
We're gonna keep it going.
There ain't nothing but a gentleman's bet anyway, right?
No, I know. I'm just having fun, man. Look, man, it's 11:30 on the East Coast.
You saying it's possible?
Yeah,
it's possible. If we either gonna go, we ain't going down.
Y'all not going down?
That's one thing about it. We ain't gonna go down. We ain't going past. One thing about us, so we're not going past 8.
Yeah, I give you that. I give you 8
spot.
seed. Yeah, I give you 8. I can see you make it 8, but guess what? The Knicks is gonna be top 3. Anywhere in the top 3.
But look, it's a possibility that y'all can fall down to 2 though.
Hell no. There ain't no. The only way it would happen. The only way it would happen is if you get a prolonged injury with our big 2. If those 2 guys are on the floor, anybody else can go. We gonna be all right. As long as those 2 guys are there.
10 now though.
Yeah, we got 10. Yeah, and do you know what?
I got 10 Eagles right now.
Yeah, but we might win 5 games in a row right now. Like do you understand that?
Or y'all might lose 5 games in a row.
No, we're not losing. Bro, we're not gonna lose. You think we're gonna? All right, look. So you think we're gonna lose?
Though.
You think we're gonna lose to Orlando, Washington twice, Utah, and then Oklahoma City? You think we're gonna go 0-5?
Hold on. What now?
We got Orlando, Washington twice, Utah.
And then you already lost to Utah.
Right, and we going that's motivation. Exactly. That's why we come. That's why we coming for they next, man. Man, listen, you don't understand, yo.
Look,
first off,
you lost to Utah already.
No, we lost to Utah. We lost to Utah. That's a fact. But we gonna see them again. Like I said, we a different team. Man, we lost to Utah when we barely we didn't know what we were doing, man.
When you mention, look, please don't mention the Wizards, man.
Right. Hey, what do you want me to say? That's on the schedule.
Yeah.
You think we gonna
Oh
lose
my
to the
God.
Wizards? Hell, if anything, those are the 2 games we definitely gonna win. There's
Y'all
no
gonna get
way.
them wins.
Yeah, there's no way we losing to the Wizards. There's no way. But Utah,
Y'all
we
gonna
not
get
losing to
them wins.
Utah either, y'all. We old. All right, you guys see Knicks and revenge games. You don't understand Knicks and revenge
Hey,
games.
look.
We'll see.
I think I could look. I think right now I could get at least 100,000 out the Wizards right now. Hey, so man,
But what you talking about? Picking losses?
no, playing for them, just being on their bench.
Oh.
I get about at least. I get about 100 or 2 out them boys, man.
Yo.
Give me,
Yo. Yo,
and
hold
shoot,
on.
y'all got 2 easy wins, man. That's
Oh
2
my
easy
God,
secure
man!
wins.
But that's what the Cavs was doing. I told you that.
No.
Oh, now we gonna say no.
Look,
But
you keep trying to like discredit the guys' wins, man.
No. I mean, it's not hard to do. All right, look, let's do it real quickly.
But they beat y'all already.
As we get ready to mind, look real quickly, man. The Cavs, they
Y'all
beat
lost to the like
look, listen to the
you
Cavs
acting
wins
like
though.
y'all ain't lost to them already.
They beat the Jazz. They beat the Sixers. They beat the Bucks. They beat the Nets. They beat the what team we just said? The Wizards. That's their last 5 games, bro. That's their last 5 games.
I mean, so
Then they
are
lost to the
supposed
Heat.
To be guilty? Are they supposed to be feeling guilty about the way their schedule set up?
But hold on, they lost to the Heat. Are we supposed to feel guilty? But look, they lost to the Heat. So what that mean? The Heat gonna see them in the playoffs? The Heat gonna see them?
The Heat?
Yeah, they lost to the Heat. That was their last loss.
Hey, at the rate they're going, they're gonna see the Pacers.
No, but if they saw the Heat, what do you think will happen?
They're not. Look, the Heat don't stand a chance, man.
No, you see yo, guys, you see what I'm dealing with, right? The Bulls can see us. But the Heat, who's a better
come on,
team.
let's keep it real, man. So you mean to tell me?
Go ahead.
So you mean to tell? Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it outright real with you, yo. When you look at the Bulls basketball team is better than the Heat to me.
Okay.
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
That's not true. But okay.
You got and you're probably gonna disagree because they got Jimmy Butler on the team that's on his way down. Like Jimmy Butler's on his way down, man.
Man, Miami Heat got a good team, man. Miami Heat is a top 5 team in the East, bona fide. And I think they'll finish there if they don't got no crazy injuries.
Man, I disagree. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yo,
Jimmy
you don't
Butler
like
might not even be there.
No, yes, as I'm saying, like, yeah, if they do a crazy trade or something like that, if they do something stupid to mess their team up, they're not gonna be there. But if they keep everything rolling and they don't get no injuries, look, they 15-13 right now, right? But I don't care about the 13 losses as much as I care about the
they're
plus
gonna
2
stay
point.
right there because the East ain't really like.
No, but listen, the differential, yo, plus 2.7. They've been plus 2 all year. They've been plus 2 all year, even when they were down. They've been plus.
Y'all gonna see them at the best. At best, y'all will probably see them in maybe the playoffs. Y'all will probably see them and sweep them. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in them, man.
I don't know if we're gonna sweep the Heat, but I definitely do think we could beat any other team in the East. But like I think we could beat any other team in the East. The toughest matchup will be the Boston Celtics. Right? I can't guarantee you Celtics.
No, I don't know. We'll see.
But Cleveland, I'm telling you right, yo.
I think you got 2 of your toughest. I don't know. The Bulls. If the Bulls get in there, they're gonna give you a problem.
Man, so we gotta hope a team that's a playing team gets into the playoffs to have a problem.
I feel like if Milwaukee get in there, they give y'all a problem.
Nah. Milwaukee has been playing better. I give them their props. They definitely been playing better, but still their perimeter defense is suspect. And against us, you're gonna have to be able to guard the perimeter, right? They got the kid, the rookie Green. He's a hack. They acting like he's a good defender. He is a hack, bro. Like, for real. Like I say, I watch every game. You
I
know
don't know much about him.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. That dude is a hack, bro. When I say he's a hack job, that brother is a hack job. But that to me is Milwaukee's problem is the perimeter defense, man. You're gonna have to be able, and that also to me is Cleveland's problem. The perimeter defense. They will be exposed, especially against the Celtics, for sure, guaranteed. They don't want to see the Celtics in the playoffs, bro. I'm telling you right now, Celtics going to expose that.
Hey, look.
Mm-hmm.
You fear them Celtics.
No, no. I don't. I don't fear
them Celtics. You got much love and respect for them Celtics.
No, I got no love for the Celtics. I got no love. Whoa.
The number one
I got
team
no
in
love.
the East, so you ain't showing no respect.
I don't really believe they're the number one team in the East when it matters in the playoffs. In the season, they're the number one team in the East. In the playoffs, when you got to defend on the perimeter, that's when we're going to really see what's going on.
Let's switch it over.
Yeah.
Let's switch it over. Let's switch it over now because neither one of y'all have never been in number one position.
Who?
So you would feel like that about you? Would you feel about you? You would feel about the way you feel about the Cavaliers. Would you feel about that about your team being number one?
No, are we better than the Cavs? We better than the Cavs.
But they beat y'all though.
We beat them every year. What are you talking about?
But they beat y'all this year though.
That's one game. All right, look, I'm gonna tell you the next. Once again, February 21st, we're gonna see these Cavaliers again, yo, and we're gonna see where they at.
It's in Boston. I hope it's in New York.
I'm gonna tell you where it's at.
It's in New York.
You know, it's in Cleveland. It's in Cleveland.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and we think gonna happen. We we gave the Magic their first loss at home.
Now look, we
trendsetters.
Karl-Anthony Towns number's gonna be.
Oh man, it's gonna be like 40.
Nope. Karl-Anthony Towns number's gonna be like he might give you 20 points.
All right,
he'll give you about 20 points. He might give you close to maybe 10 rebounds.
Okay, that's fine.
What I'm saying? Close to that.
I take that. And guess what?
Y'all don't take an L though.
No, but what about Mikal? What about Mikal Bridges when Darius Garland has to guard Mikal Bridges? What's going to happen then?
What about when they got to guard him too though?
All right, and we got Mikal Bridges, who is an All-NBA defensive type player who's playing better.
Y'all ain't got no bench.
Okay, our bench is coming on. Let me tell you, we just got Landry Shamet, right, from dislocating his shoulder, and we got Precious back, and then we're gonna have Mitch back. Well, I can't say that.
All right.
I can't say we're gonna have Mitch back.
Y'all got a dude named.
I don't know. I don't know about Mitch.
Named Precious on your team.
And guess what? He's tougher than he's tougher than anybody on your team. He's tougher than anybody on your team.
Precious what?
Precious Achua. He's an African brother. Yeah, I guarantee you.
I'm following him, yo. I'm following the shit out of him.
Yo, listen to me. I guarantee you.
His name is Precious.
He's tougher than anybody on your team.
Huh?
He's tougher than anybody on your team. I put money on it.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
So tell me on your team who's tougher than Precious Achua. Let's go.
Who's tougher than Precious?
Give me a big man on your team that's tough. Christian Wood.
Look.
Jackson Hayes.
Anthony Davis. When you talking about tough, hurt, you get hurt. When you talking about tough, and you get tough, yo, if he was that tough, he would get a lot of minutes. That dude don't get that many minutes.
You know why? Hold on. My man, hold on. We got my man Keith calling back in. Hold on, I'm gonna merge you in. Hello, Keith.
Hey, man.
You wanna talk to my cousin Dusty? Hold on, I'll merge you in. Hey, Dusty, I got Keith on the line.
You need this in
Let's
the brown and the white.
What you said? Say it again.
I said you need to stop mixing that dark and that light.
Oh yes.
That's not good for you, but you're gonna end up passing out somewhere. and you know, the girls gonna be walking all over you, talking and laughing about you in the morning, man. Knock it off, man.
He talking to you, Dust?
You must be trolling, or you have your own. You got a YouTube channel that you're trying to get some clickbait for or something, man? Because you can't possibly believe that about Cleveland and our Knicks. There's no possible way you could think that, bro.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, so I wasn't sure where you were going with it. You lost me for a minute. So you're talking about me, right?
Yeah, he's talking about you, man. He's talking about you, man. This is a Nick
All
channel,
right, so
man.
all right, salute to what you said. Let me take a drink right quick. Hold on, let me drink to that.
See, that's the problem. See,
Hold on, let me drink. No, you said what you said, right? Let me drink to your statement, right?
By the way, guys, I'm not drinking. I'm drinking water. One at a time, guys. One at a time. Let's go. I got them back. Go ahead. Now they can hear y'all. Go ahead.
All right, so let me ask you this. And it ain't much. It ain't much. Let me ask you this, man. Have y'all beat them?
You mean during the regular season?
Have you beat them? Look. We in one half of the season. Have you beat them?
No, not yet. No.
So look. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like y'all. We're not gonna act like y'all gonna sit there and just act like y'all above them. You haven't beat them.
Hey, brother. As far as the record goes, what are y'all like 21-4, 22-4? Y'all, I mean, I don't think y'all have lost more than 4 games, right? Is that right?
I mean, I'm a Laker fan. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, okay.
All I'm saying is,
you know what? You saying that? There you go. Now that explains it all.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. One at a time. One at a time. I'm gonna let them get it together. Hey. Yeah, let them get it out.
All the asses is Yankee fans. Those are the 3.
All right, hold on, Dust. Wait, guys. One at a time. One at a time. Let him go, Keith.
You got to put respect on it.
Sorry, guys. They working it out. All right, one at a time.
But there wasn't but 2 players in the league that really wanted to win it. It was you,
Let me ask you
LeBron James,
so
and Jimmy Butler. That was
the last time y'all? Where y'all championships?
Let Memphis play.
All right, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
I want to hear that. You're talking crazy.
Guys, one at a time, guys. All right. One at a time. What, guys. One at a time. Guys. Oh my God. Guys, one at a time. Keith, let Dusty get it out. Let Dusty get it out. Let him get it out. Yo, guys, get the likes up, man. They working it out in the behind the scenes, man. We working through it right now.
And today,
all right, one at a time.
You come in talking like the New York Knicks is like that, man. Look, y'all worse than Dallas. Y'all worse than Dallas right now.
Let's get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. We got a live debate.
Y'all don't know what it feel like to clean the trophy off or nothing. But you acting like yo.
I'm gonna let them work it out.
I'll tell you something.
I'm too young because you got me.
Hey. All right, let him get it out, Keith. Let him get it out.
Y'all good at losing at the right time. That's what y'all great at. And tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, bro.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I remember. I'm not one of these glossed over Knicks fans that think we're gonna win the championship every year, bro. I'm very, very cognizant of how.
That's right.
You can't even be confident.
Dusty, let him get it out. Dust, let him get it out.
You can't even say.
Dust, let him get it out, man. Let him get it out.
My thing is.
Hey, guys, they can't hear y'all. One at a time. One at a time, guys.
Forms of these two organizations, y'all wouldn't get a game. Y'all wouldn't get a game.
Okay.
Not one game.
Look, Karan, when do the Lakers play?
One game would y'all get. First of all,
Karan, when
y'all
does
just
the
get there
Lakers
first.
play?
Just get there. Avoid the play-in.
Hey,
Let him get it out,
Karan,
Dust. Let him get it out. Let him get it
play
out.
the Knicks.
Huh?
You look, man. You don't even
let him get it out.
You don't know what success is like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord,
You have no clue what success is like. Y'all know what it is.
By the way, we play the Lakers on February 1st. We might have to do a live play-by-play. Matter of fact, we will do a live play-by-play for that game.
You
Guys,
can't even sit there
one
and
at
say,
a time, though.
You remember when Ewing did this?
One at a
Remember
time.
Ewing did it? You know what you remember about Ewing? You remember when Ewing lost to Jordan. You remember when Sprewell lost to Tim Duncan. Don't tell me nothing about no success when it comes to the Knicks, because all y'all ever done was lose.
So
Okay,
Dusty,
now,
wait, hold on.
Because I understand.
Wait, hold on, Keith. Let me get in it. Keith, let me get in here.
That's true.
Keith, let me get in here. Hold on, Keith. I'm gonna let you go. I want to comment to that, man. Listen, man, why are you talking about, see, he got on me for saying bring it up last year, but why are you bringing up the old years, bro? This is 2025. No. Relax. Hold on, Dust. Relax.
Like everybody else knows that they wouldn't win a game. They're not relevant.
Let Keith go.
The only reason they're relevant is because of who they have on their team. LeBron James.
It's always been the case.
He had to bring his son in. You can tell how powerful.
Can I properly answer? Can I properly answer that
contract?
That's let him get it out. Let him get it out. You gotta let him get it out.
But
you gotta let him get it out. But you gotta let him finish though. Let him finish. Yeah, let him finish.
Do you think? You're absolutely right as far as me as a Knicks fan not being able to identify.
We need some shit like this, bro. Go ahead.
Me as a Knicks fan not being able to identify success. But me as a Knicks fan, I can absolutely identify disaster and a damn dumpster fire, and that's what y'all are. The reason I can identify this is because the Knicks have been just back for the last 20 years. You guys are a dumpster fire. You've mortgaged everything you got. Y'all won't be relevant again, especially with Wemby coming along like he is. First of all, God forbid they put a team around that dude. We all in trouble. The whole league is in trouble if they put a team around Wemby. The whole league is in trouble. So this is for the whole league. If you're going to get one, you probably need to get one within the next 3 or 4 years. Otherwise, the pickings is going to be real slim. It's going to be like Jordan around this piece if they could put a team around that boy. That's Lakers, Knicks, Heat, Celtics, Thunder, Magic, any team you want to pick. If the San Antonio Spurs put a team around Wemby, ain't none of us got a chance.
You know what Wemby's weakness is?
That he can't guard
nobody inside. He can't guard a center inside. That's willing to play inside.
He's 20 years old. What about when he's 25 or 26? He's 20 years old right now.
Look,
he's still got a boy body. When he's 25, 26, 28, and he's got an all-man body to go with that 7'4", the league is in trouble.
So in your mind, hey, look, let me ask you this. You know what probably would happen? Wemby would end up probably playing for us. See, what you don't realize is we don't
10 years from now.
What you fail to realize is we don't sit there, we don't fail, man. When we fail, we're willing to fail, but we ain't gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like when we picked up Magic Johnson, man, that was as low as we were gonna get.
Hold on, bro. Let me stop you for a second, okay? Magic Johnson, he was my favorite player when he played back in the day. But the reality is, Magic Johnson ain't played since the damn 90s. Let's
I was
not
thinking
go
that.
No,
with
we
what the
going. No,
Lakers
we
have
going.
done
No, we going
as far
forward.
as it is
We going
acquiring
forward. We going
Magic
forward. What I'm saying is, we ain't gonna go low. Our team ain't gonna fall that low. No more. No more. Think about it. We ended up picking up Shaq after that. After
Bro,
Kareem and all that, we ended up picking up
wait a
Shaq
minute,
after that.
Cause you just
Then we got, and then we
got
ended up getting Kobe.
everybody in here now. Hold on, chat, and I'm saying this to the chat. Everybody kick in here in the chat now. We ain't gonna sit here and act like the Kobe years didn't happen. You ain't gonna
Facts.
sit there and act
Facts.
like because you just said y'all ain't been down since then. You ain't gonna act like the non-Shaq after Gasol Kobe years didn't
All right,
happen.
so what you saying is, I said we gonna fail. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me when I said we gonna fail, but we ain't gonna fall off. We didn't fall off.
What?
So you mean tell me we fell off? So when we had Lottie D-Rock, and we had
the Kobe Bryant, Cedric Ceballos Lakers, the Kobe Bryant Swaggy P Lakers, you trying to tell me that wasn't falling off?
hell no, that ain't falling off.
Oh,
That's
my
not
God.
falling off. You know what falling off is? You know what falling off is what them Wizards is right now. We want that. You know what I'm saying? We want that at all.
Well,
Shit,
who
we
is now?
should have. Please, you tripping?
Who is now? Who do you say?
You tripping? Them Wizards. That's what falling off is.
Oh,
Like,
you have to be on something to fall off. If the Wizards
you
ain't been on
bugging.
shit in
You
30
bugging, man.
years.
You bugging, man. We got like 18 championships. What you talking about, man?
You talking about the Wizards falling off. The Wizards ain't been on nothing to fall off of anything in 30 years.
Look, but listen, my point exactly. That is the definition of falling off. That's about as low as you gonna get. That's about as down as you can. Look, when they had John Wall, that was a good team, man.
One at a time, guys. One at a time. One at a time. So we can, hey, let him get it out. Let him get it out. They're letting them work it out, y'all. There's just too much. I don't like to talk it over top each other. Let him get, guys. Let him get it out.
Because you are clearly
give it to me because you sounding crazy.
You are clearly a Laker fan, right?
Yeah, clearly.
And it sounds like you've been a Laker fan for quite some time, correct?
Hey, I've been since the 80s. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you tell me, what about this Laker team, second apron, hamstrung, no draft picks, 38-year-old stars is on the come up?
Yeah, they not on the come up, brother.
What about that team?
What do you mean? Look, we got 13. Look, we got 13 losses. Y'all got 10. What are you talking about?
What? We also have, hold on. People act like, we had this conversation earlier. People act like we just brought in a couple of bench players to come in and play 18 minutes.
We acting like, I'm going to tell you.
Does let him get it out. Let him get it out. Let him get out.
We acting like y'all.
Dust, you gotta let him get it out, brother. Let him get it out.
You answered. You asked it. Go let me answer it.
Go on, speak.
We didn't bring in 2 rotation players. We brought in 2 starters that are going to be required and expected to play between 38 and 40 minutes a night on a championship contending team. And we're 30 games in and have won 20.
On a championship contender team, you don't even know it. You don't know what contender was for a championship.
You know how I know what a championship contending team is? Because I haven't had one with the Knicks since God knows since what 96 is the real time.
So you ain't never look. So
I've
you
been able to know one since then. I know bad play, and I can know by the way we're playing now that's not us.
We're gonna see.
That ain't.
We're gonna see.
We absolutely will see.
So hold on.
You're sounding crazy right now.
Yeah, it's a great conversation, y'all. It's really spicy.
To go to 7 games.
Enjoy your memories. Enjoy your memories.
I'm gonna get more of them.
Hey, one at a time. We could do the final words one at a time, guys. Hey, Keith, let him go. Let him go, Keith.
That's the thing that y'all don't do. I get more of the memories. Y'all look, you don't even know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a clue what it's like. You have no idea.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this thing called success, you have no idea. Throughout your entire life. Throughout your whole.
All right, keep. All right, let him go, Dusty. Let him go.
Mickey Mouse Championship. Mickey Mouse Championship, had it gone anywhere like a regular playoff, the Lakers would not have.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If y'all was there, because y'all wasn't
sucked.
there.
We were not. We wouldn't have been there.
Exactly, like y'all always do. My thing is, anybody else would have won it. Anybody else would have won it. Anybody else would have won it. It would have been all love, man.
Hold on, let me say this real quick. You're on the objective Knicks fan.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Do you got this blocked off, man, or you still on?
No, we on, man. The people can hear you, man.
Oh, I'm about to say you bugging out, ain't you?
Nah.
You're on.
We can hear you. You got to get all this argument.
You're on the objective Knicks.
Let's go one at a time. Let's go
with an objective Knicks fan.
That's a fact.
I'm very objective.
I
don't sit there and say we win it all this year when I know they ain't got no more than 30 victories.
You ain't going, but you ain't going through what I'm going. But see, let's start off from the top. You're not going through what I've been going through, man. See, this is my privilege, and I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with what the Knicks.
Whoa, one at a time. One at a time, guys. One at a time.
About that river. Don't nobody want to hear about y'all having a bad decade. Who cares? Y'all got 18 of them things. Ain't nobody crying for y'all. But we don't care what happens to y'all. If y'all don't win another rest of the damn season and next year too.
But you don't know,
wouldn't be enough. So
but you don't know what I've been going through, man.
You don't
know what I've been going through.
I live in Atlanta. Hold on, bro. Let me tell you something real quick. I live in Atlanta, and not only am I a Knicks fan, I'm a Jets and Mets fan. So my misery goes deep, bro. I'm in Atlanta right now. I lived here for the last 20 damn years, and I got to sit back and listen to Atlanta Falcon fans talking bitch and moan about quarterback problems when in the last 20 years, all they've known is Hall of Fame quarterbacks from Michael Vick to Matt Ryan. But they sit there and complain about a quarterback problem. Don't nobody want to hear y'all thinking about no damn sorry or bad year with a superstar, a talented team that's spending $300 million in salary cap and all that other crap because y'all having a bad year. Cry me a river. Don't nobody care, and don't nobody want to hear it from a Laker fan.
Well, for one, I'm not buying the Jets. I'm not buying the Jets. I think they're gonna turn that around. But
I don't even want to talk about the Jets.
For two,
yeah, we can't talk about the Jets. No Jets.
About the football guys, we don't speak about them here.
Yeah, we can't talk about the Jets.
Over the summer, this guy has been on his New York Knicks shit all summer, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
easy with the hey, guys, easy with the swearing, all right? Easy with the cursing. Guys, one at a time.
But we'll be playing in the last game.
You believe that?
I truly do.
Look.
Great possibility.
I'm not saying you're not.
Next year for sure.
I'm not saying that you're not, but I am saying this. Relax. You got a good team. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, we're not going to relax.
Let's not act like, you know.
Guys, we're not relaxing, right? We've been relaxing for 20 years.
But he really on the New York shit.
Hey, easy with the swearing though, man. Easy with the swearing.
With an objective Knicks fan, I don't think that the sunshine is when it's sun shines out when it's raining. I remember the 17 win season. I remember the 21 season win season that followed right behind it. I'm very cognizant of what my team can and should be expected to do. And as long as we just continue to gel like we're doing right now, we'll be just fine come April and May.
Yep. Man, so yo, guys, let's get the final words of this dialogue. This is great. This was great dialogue. Let's give so Dust, final words on this dialogue with Keith, and then I'm gonna let Keith go after. Go ahead.
No, Keith need to get back on the show every week.
Keith gonna be called. He called in last week.
I called in.
Yeah, he called.
Okay.
I just couldn't get him on last week. Yeah, he been trying to get in here. So yeah, definitely, man. So Keith, man, any final
You
words?
the only time I put it like this though. You the only time I've never tried to call a channel that I've actually been on twice in the same night. That's for sure.
Oh,
You
that's
brought that
legendary.
happen,
Oh man, New York City salute, man.
Because I was sitting in the room chilling, drinking a beer.
Let's go. I like that. Yeah, man, that's what this show is about, man. The call up, man. Yo, somebody might say something you don't like, man. Get on the line and address them, man. It might even be me. Get on the line and address me, man.
You're all right, but
We're
you're
gonna
not
have
that
some folks put some respect. Just like Salah said, what, 2 years ago, we taking receipts. We taking
Right.
receipts, brother. We taking
Oh, yeah.
receipts. So,
Y'all
Oh,
acting
yeah.
like Dallas Cowboy fans right now, though.
Oh,
For real.
come on, stop.
No. If
Come
I,
on,
if I
stop.
take,
Y'all
I'll tell
acting
you like
real
this.
like Dallas
If I-
Cowboy
if I-
fans right now, man.
If I
Come on,
actually
stop.
start acting like a Dallas Cowboy fan, somebody slap the shit out of me. Because
Yeah, man, y'all
Hey,
know,
easy with this.
boy.
Hey, guys, we got to ease up on the swearing, man. The YouTube algorithms, man. You know, this is it's a family program. I like the passion. I know listen, when it gets heated, I know. Trust me, I swear sometimes too, but I learned on the YouTube streets, I gotta be, kind of like Disney.
Nah,
But
I would never
we
want to
good.
do nothing to mess up your situation, brother.
Nah,
you got
we
a
good.
thing going. I would never
Nah,
want
this
to
is-
be the one to cause any bumps in the road. You got a smooth
Nah, we
road
good.
going.
Yeah, we can see because I don't
Yeah.
do it a lot, so that's why YouTube ain't gonna mess with me. So because they know I'm kind of like PG-13 with it. But man, great conversation, man. Yeah, we gonna move forward with the show, man. Keith,
Yeah,
man,
it was a pleasure talking to you, bro. I think you
Yeah.
need to get again, and either stick with the Hennessy or the Absolute. One of the two. Don't mix them, bro. Don't mix them because it's gonna be a rough
You
morning
bugging.
for you. I don't know how old you are, but
you
the
really
older you get,
bugging
the
out.
rougher the mornings get. The older you
Oh,
get,
that
the
was
harder it
funny.
is to wake up in the morning, bro.
Hey, Karan, don't laugh at foolery. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the rings over here now. You know what I'm saying?
You got the
man,
rings, man.
Don't laugh at success now.
But real quickly,
bruh,
guys.
all credit to where credit is due. I said you'll go get a half a clap for the bubble championship.
No,
bro, 'cause
no.
you-
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
You can't.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this
Come on.
question, right?
Hold on. Let him ask you the question. Let him get it out.
Because who was they gonna be matched up with had they let him in? They'd have been
Let me
matched up
ask you
against
this
the
question.
Lakers.
So if y'all would have got into it, right? If
We
y'all would have
wouldn't
got
have,
there,
bro. We won like 30 games. He wasn't getting in no.
So, no, but if y'all that tournament, would you look at it like that way? Because the last time I checked, we beat the Nuggets.
If
The
we
last time I checked, we beat the Nuggets.
would have won the tournament, you know what I'd be saying? I'd be saying that there were 3 people in the damn league that wanted to play for the damn championship.
No, you
Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, and Julius Randle.
Oh man,
Because that's it.
you be,
Nobody even wanted to be there, man. LeBron had to basically threaten his team to be in that damn thing.
no, that's a lie.
That's
That's
not
a
a lie,
bald-headed
bro.
lie.
Come on, bro. Come on now. This is
There
the
is some people that didn't
Objective
wanna
Knicks fan channel. You cannot be on here spewing that BS that you don't even listen. You don't believe yourself on the Objective
But
Knicks
that-
fan channel. We supposed to be objective here. So that means you can say,
What you
you can
looking
call a spade a spade.
Okay. Well, look, man. This was great. This was great chat, man. I just want to give a quick shout out to those that just joined. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Also, check out some of the merch, man. Shop.theobjectiveknicksfan.com, man. Look, I got the mug right here, man. Yo, it's fire. I love it. Some of you guys like the white mug. Get you the white mug. Get you the black mug, man. We rock it. Look, I love talking to Knicks, man. I could do this all night, man. I want to give a big time salute to Keith and Dusty,
yeah, let me
man.
get on that. I got a house full of grandkids and folks looking at me like I'm crazy because Papa done started screaming at them.
I'm going through the same thing, boy.
Upstairs screaming at 11 o'clock at night. So,
Yeah. It's
So,
all good.
yeah,
I've been
let the baby
moderating it.
grow
You know
up.
what I mean?
You know, they
it's
understand.
been good.
They know what it is. They hear me talk about the Knicks, so they already understand. Okay, Papa doing this thing.
Nah, that's what's up, man. I moderated the best I could, so it wasn't too bad. I kind of muted you some parts where y'all was, but yeah, everybody was feeling it, man. But yeah, I got another call. I'm gonna take this call. Hold on, Dust.
Be safe, man.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? You live on the air, caller. 917.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going, man? What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm Joel from the Bronx.
Oh, salute. You want to talk to Dusty? I got him on the other line. Yeah, all right, Della. I got Dusty on the other line. So, Dusty, I got Gullah from the Bronx on the line. He got something he want to say to you, man. I tell you, man, this is a Knicks show, brother. It's a Knicks show. So what's going on? What's on your mind, Gullah? Hello? Dusty, you there? I think I might have lost both of them. Hold on. Let me call them back. Technical difficulties. Yo, this app has been driving me crazy all day. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said earlier, I almost had to cancel the show because the phone app that I'm using wasn't working. Let me get Dusty back on. All right, Dusty, you there?
Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm not sure what happened to Gullah. I'm gonna call him back. I'm gonna call him back. Hold on 1 second. All right, so let me get my brother from 917 back on. See if I get him. Salute to everybody listening. Definitely get them likes up as I connect these calls. Hello? 917, are you there? He might be having phone issues. All right, 917, call back. I'm gonna get you on with Dusty. I know you had something to say. I'll wait a little bit for this guy. Definitely salute to the chat, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me, man. Hey, it seems like Thursday nights and Friday nights is rocking, man. Yeah, yo, I don't know which night to choose because this was more popping than the Friday night. Because next Friday,
but this is almost like a Friday night too, though.
That's true too, right? So that's why, next week for sure we going back to Friday. So the next call up show will be going back to Friday, 10:45. Definitely check, tell a friend. Matter of fact, let me put the upcoming program up so you can see what we got. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm gonna be right back on the air for the Knicks and 10 show, stat-based show. I go through all the numbers, analytics, see exactly where we are, and really go through it. Then of course Monday at 6 o'clock, we got This Week Inside the Knicks. That's the weekly podcast each and every Monday at 6 o'clock. That goes down right here on the Objective Knicks fan channel. And then, like I said, next Friday, that's January 3rd. Wow, can you believe it's the new year? That's crazy. January 3rd, 10:45. Be right here for the Knicks call up, and make sure you guys call up and state your piece, state your mind, state what's on your mind, so we know. But how you felt about that, Dusty, man? I felt like, yo, that was that was a little something right there. My man came with a challenge. That was good, man. That was good.
A challenge.
Yeah, I just wanted y'all to talk more, one at a time. But yeah, go ahead.
The thing about you give me a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you can't really complete your challenge when you ain't got not one ring there.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
When you don't know what the smell of success, there's a smell of success and there's success. And then there's a come up. Y'all on the come up right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And y'all acting like y'all got the smell of success.
I'm glad
y'all
you said that.
Y'all ain't got the smell of success.
So we on the incline,
you know what I'm saying?
Right? We on the incline, which is the come up, and y'all on the decline, which is the
downhill.
No,
we're not on the decline.
Oh,
we're not on the decline. Look, you know what a decline is? You gotta keep it
real, man.
You know what a decline is? Man. We ain't falling off. We're not falling off, man.
Oh, hold on. 917
you know
is back.
Like, let me tell you something, yo. Let me tell you something.
Hold on, Dust. 917, you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up?
How's it going? You said Gullah from the Bronx, right?
Nah, this is 100.
Oh, 100. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. This is Nick 100?
Yeah, what up?
Oh, man, salute to you, brother. How's it going, man? Hold on. You want to talk to Dusty, or you got something else you want to say?
I don't ever call shows, so you know
okay.
What I'm saying? But I wanted to speak to Dusty because I want Dusty to understand a few things about how the Knicks fans are.
All right, so let me merge him in. I'm gonna merge him in. So he can hear you.
Get off the machine.
Hold on, Dusty. Hold on, Dusty. Hold on.
Then get a ring.
Dusty, hold on. You've been talking this whole time. I had you on hold. I got 100. Nick 100 on the line. He want to talk to you.
Okay, you breaking up a little bit.
I'm
All
breaking
right,
up.
can you hear me, Dusty?
Go ahead. I'm here. I'm with you.
Oh, all right. So I heard what you said about the Lakers, right? And
Right.
how you said that we don't understand success.
Right.
And a good portion of that is high turnover. When you have turnover, as much turnover as far as franchise go, when you start from your front office to your coach, your head coach. A head coach is a very important piece to everything, right? So we really haven't had
GM as well. Yeah.
we really haven't had a coach that lasted more than 2-3 years. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand how important having a coach in place for a while is. Because when you get a coach in place for a while, it's certain
That's
things that
true.
when players come in, they can automatically expect and understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Like for instance, we had a run with Melo, right? And
Right.
everybody loves Melo. But you had Melo too, so you know what's up with Melo because y'all had him on the Lakers.
Yeah,
So
but
that don't even need to be spoke about. But what I'm saying is we don't have the success. We haven't had the success because we keep changing things. And people don't understand you can't keep changing things and expect success. It don't work that way. And when you talk about the bubble championship, I'm not with that. I take that bubble championship ring any day. A ring is a ring. I don't give a fuck if they
exactly,
because
exactly.
a ring is a ring. I don't care if you got it
Yep.
on in a gymnasium. I don't care if you got it on the blacktop. A ring is a ring. That's forever. They can't take that away.
Exactly.
The Spurs got an asterisk ring, right? The 50-win season. Do anybody talk about that? No, of course
Nope.
not. So I would take that ring. So I don't believe in that. So all Knicks fans ain't like that. When you speak to a Knicks fan, and you think that all Knicks fans ain't like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A ring is a ring, bro. But again, we on the way up. We not there yet. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. They think because you throw a roster together, yeah, we automatically ready for the Celtics. We're not ready for the Celtics yet.
Man.
We may get there this year, we may not. That's okay. It don't matter. We not we're not at a level where we have to win it this year. We got this year, next year after that. These boys are all just
Thank you.
these boys just entering their prime. It don't have to be this year. But people get blindsided by we put a roster together. It looks like the Celtics. So it's the Celtics.
Finally.
That's not how sports work.
Finally. Finally.
I saw the same thing with the Redskins. Remember the Redskins back in the days? They got Bruce Smith,
Yes.
they had Deion Sanders.
Yes.
It don't work like that. You know, sometimes you gotta let it grow for what it is. And we ain't been through enough wars yet with this team right here. You get what I'm saying?
It's gonna get tougher.
In the NBA more than any other sport, you kind of gotta go through little wars. You know, you gotta go through few losses in the playoffs to really step up to that championship level. But everybody wants it to happen now. And I'm saying, me personally, I don't think we're ready this year. That don't mean that it won't happen this year. Anything could happen. But what I'm saying is, I want to wait it out and see. I don't want to go to another finals and lose. I've been a fan for long enough to know what losing two finals feels like. And everybody's on this rush, like, we got to do it this year. No, we don't have to do it this year. The only way we have a failure of a season is if we don't make the playoffs.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's
there
the
you
only
go.
failure that we could possibly have. People are putting too much expectation. First of all, Cat's an injured player. OG is an injured player. We gambling off top. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta you gotta temper your expectations to reality. You know what I mean? If we get a full season out them being healthy, that's a win for us. You know what I mean? And I don't want to take too much time on the show.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
No
to
problem.
tell you that some of us have a more grounded approach to the Knicks and what we want from them. We all want the same thing. Of course, we all want a
Right.
ring. But that doesn't mean you're going to get it right away. You know what I mean? You got to go through some wars. Brunson, he came here. He got busy. He showed he's worth what you know, he get down. He like one of them top dudes in the NBA, right? He's not
Mhm.
a top dude, but he's showing that yeah, he can get busy. Now you got another cat. Now you need another cat with him. Okay, Bridges just showed the other day he may get busy. We don't know what Bridges gonna do.
He
Bridges
so
ain't never
did.
been in that role. He's been a role player all his life. He never been in that role. So you don't know what he gonna do when it comes playoff time. So you can't say a lot of people are saying like, yo, Bridges gonna be this guy and be that. You gotta let things play itself out. You know what I mean? The Celtics have a 6-year head start on us, and people are forgetting this part.
Oh my God.
They have a
He's saying
6-year head
everything that I've
start,
been. Whoa.
and we think because you throw a roster together, you know, we all equal it. That's not how sports work. You gotta earn it. You gotta get there. You gotta work and work and work to get there. Yeah, we had a couple good years. Randall was never that player, dude. And the Timberwolves are finding out right now. Randall is not that player. Sometimes you gotta wait till you get all them players. You can clearly see Brunson is a good player. You can clearly see that Hart is a good player. All right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about some stars. I'm talking about pieces that'll help you get to a championship. You
Yeah.
can tell that OG is a good player, but he's always hurt. Same thing with
Yeah.
Mitch. He's always hurt. When you need
Yeah.
him, he ain't there. You know, so we gotta learn to understand what's really going on. We want to throw it ourselves into the championship shit. Like, yo, we want to. Oh, excuse me, I don't mean to cuss. We
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
throw ourselves into the championship title contenders, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's supposed to love this team because this team is doing work. What we did last year was remarkable. I ain't never seen a team do what we did with so many hurt players in any sport. So yeah, I feel good, but I'm also trying to be conscious of, you know, Cat has his own history he has to rewrite. He hasn't been the greatest in playoffs. Okay, so there's other things that have to fall in place before we get to that level. But I just wanted to talk to you because I wanted you to know all Knicks
Okay.
fans don't think no bubble ring is a bubble ring. I take a ring any way you get it, and not being desperate for a ring, but a ring is a ring, and you got to respect that. Just like people
Yeah.
talk about the Celtics didn't play nobody. I wouldn't care if we didn't play nobody. If we got a ring out of it, who cares,
Right.
man, who you played? It's sports. People gonna get hurt. But anyway, I
Right.
took enough time. I just wanted to let you know.
Man, thank you, Knicks
Some
100.
Knicks fans got common sense, man.
No, I'm
Thank you,
glad
thank
you
you.
said that. I'm
Well,
glad you said that because everything that you have said, everything that you just said is what I've been saying ever since the podcast, well, the show done started. You
The
know,
only
they're a good team. You're on
Yeah,
your
we
way.
good. We good.
You're not.
We're a good team. We're not great yet, but we working towards it. You know what I'm saying?
but hold on,
Yeah.
Nick
Working towards
100. You can't allow this guy to snake his way through. He don't think we could beat the Bulls. He don't think we could beat the Cat. Stop, man. You need to knock it off.
Look, look.
You know I
you
told
know
you.
why?
Whoa,
Because
whoa. You
know
know I
why?
told
You
you.
know why?
But hold on, Dust. You know I told you that the Celtics were the favorites to win the championship. I told you that. You know that. But hold on, yo, I'm gonna hit you back, Knicks 100. I got another
No.
917 calling in. That's why I got you mixed up. Let me get this next call, and I'm gonna merge him in too, Dust. So hang on, Dust.
Okay.
Hey, 917, is this Gutter from the Bronx?
This is Joel King from the Bronx.
Joel, oh my God, salute to yo, you know what, man? New York City, salute to you, Joel King. Yo, brother. Man, you are the enlightener, man. You are the voice of reason, man. Let me really save your number so I know who you are, man. So you got anything you want to say? You want to talk to Dusty? Or you just want to speak your piece? What's going on?
Yeah, I want to talk.
Okay. What's on your mind?
You hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hold on. Let me just make sure my mic is correct. Hold on.
I hear you.
Oh, you hear me? Okay. You're a little low. I'm not sure if you're on speaker, though. I'm not sure if you're on speaker.
Yeah,
You got me?
hear me?
I can hear you. I just hope they can hear you. I can hear you because I got great headphones. These headphones can't hear anything. But guys, speak your piece.
So, I want to talk about Karl-Anthony Towns.
Okay.
So right now, I feel like he's playing he's playing good for the center position when he's truly a power forward.
Oh, okay. You want to go there? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I think if Mitch comes back, or if they trade Mitch and get a different center, I feel like he's gonna play the best version of himself at the power forward.
Why do you think that though?
I just feel like he's not. I just feel like his defense is not there. Right, but it's not Mitch where you protecting the rim. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me chime in on that. Dusty, hold on 1 second. He just want to get this call off. Just hold on, Dust. I'm gonna say this. The best years of Towns' career was clearly at the 5. Like, there's no numbers to show that he's better at the 4. Now, I do want to touch on the defense. Everybody makes a big deal about Towns' defense, but no one talks about Jokic's defense. No one talks about Embiid's lazy defense. No one talks about nobody's top defense that's a superstar that don't play defense. I think that when Mitch gets
But
back,
they don't foul out.
Bro, well, Dust, let me get it out. Relax, Dust. When Mitch gets back, yes, he will play with Towns. So Towns will play time at the 4. But I don't think they did the trade to get a power forward because to me, Randall is a better power forward. They got the trade because Towns, his real position is the center spot. And the numbers show it. His best years have been with him at the 5. The only demerit is the defense, the rim correction, the rim protection. That is a demerit. But because you have Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achiuwa, I think they'll be able to navigate around that. And I think the defense will continue to get better because it's been rising ever since. You know, we was like 23 for a lot of the season. Then we worked our way up to 16. Now we 14. And who knows, when Mitch get back, he might take us to a top 10 defense. I think we have the potential to be there. But go ahead.
You think Mitch will come off the bench then?
Yes, Mitch is coming off the bench because here's the next quagmire. And Joel, I know you, man, you broken
Mitch
news on this
no
chat.
more than 20
Hold on,
minutes.
Dusty. Hold on, Dusty. I know you broken, the news with the Brunson. You know that was crazy. You also said that Randall was going to be traded too. I forgot to mention that. You said that Randall was going to be traded. So I know you know what you're talking about, but I don't think that you can take anyone else out of the starting lineup at this point. They all show you great reason why they should start. From OG to Bridges to Hart. You can't take those. Yeah, you can't take those guys out the lineup, man. Now, if you started the season, then yeah. But no, right now you can't do it. Go ahead, Joe.
I do think Mitch off the bench would be good though.
Yeah, Mitch off the bench. Yeah. That's what's gonna be. Yeah, Mitch off the bench, and then he could get as much time as he wants. And then you put Towns at the 4. But Towns is gonna stay starting at the 5, and then you can change the closing lineup, right? So, like, if you're dealing with Jokic and Jokic is killing, just for example, if Jokic is killing us, you could then put Mitch there if Mitch is doing a better job defensively, right? So you can alter the lineup how you need it to be throughout the game.
Hey, you know what I think?
Go ahead.
You know what I think? I don't think y'all need to play him no more than 20 minutes, man.
Well, he might not. He might not coming off the bench.
20 minutes, man. Because we don't know. We don't know how healthy he is. Well, y'all don't know how healthy he is.
No. When he comes back, he's gonna be ready to go. That's for sure. All right, hold on. Real quickly, the reason why. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. Get it out.
I feel like you could put Mitch in for spurts though, like defensive.
Yeah.
You need a defensive stop. You could put Mitch in.
But I also want to say
he could be that foul man.
No, but hold on, Dusty. I also want to say, see, what you're failing to realize, and salute the Knicks will be chance because he said this when you said this before, because this is not the first time you said this. Okay, Joel Embiid injured Mitchell Robinson. Mitch was fine. Remember the 230 plays that he had, pulling him down on the floor, then he pushed him on the. That's how Mitch got hurt. It wasn't like Mitch was just running up and down the court and he got hurt. No. Joel Embiid, he injured Mitchell Robinson. So let's slow that down. And they're taking their time with him for that very reason. So Mitch is not going to come back unless he's 100%. Yep. But anything else you want to say, Joel?
I wanted to talk about Bridges. I wanted to talk about Bridges real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So I feel like Bridges, when he played for the Suns, he was more of a 3-and-D player, where he could play defense and shoot the three here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he went to Brooklyn, I feel like that's when he became the shooter. He became everything for Brooklyn.
Right.
And I feel like for the Knicks, he's everything in one. Like, there's days when he could be this, and there's days that he could be that. Like,
yeah.
The same with OG? I'm certain. Like, some nights he could drop 40, and you never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the strength of this team. That's what I'm trying to tell Dusty. Like, yo, it don't matter if Towns, like we seen it in the Spurs game. We seen Brunson struggle. He went like 7 for 23 or something like that. Didn't have the best shooting night, but we still got the W. Like, we seen this team be able to fill in the gaps where it's needed. So I don't think that, is that much pressure on the stars to have great games.
You breaking up. I've been trying to bear with it, man.
Oh, you call back in. Call back in. Hang up and call back.
All right.
Because they're not hearing. I changed the mic up, but go ahead. Yeah, call back in. But yeah. So I was just saying that the great balance of the team in terms of what we're doing on the offensive end. That's just what it is. Why we can get away at times with Brunson and Towns not producing. So.
Yeah.
So, let me answer him right quick. How does it sound, Dusty? Is better?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Right. Yeah.
All right. So, Joel, any other words?
How do you feel about any trade? You think we stay put, or you think we do a trade?
I'm gonna say. You never know with Leon Rose. You never know with that man right there, brother. You never know. But
unless I'm adding to the bench.
Nah, I wouldn't even do
I'm
that.
adding to the bench.
But you know what I would do though? You know what I would do?
A lot about from the Jazz.
Who?
Some shooting guard that they trying to get from.
Oh, Clarkson. Yeah, Clarkson. Oh, Sexton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Both of them.
They talking about Clarkson, but there's a bigger trade behind it. I feel like there's something they trying to get Kessler, or they trying to throw in a different player too.
Well, what I last heard, the Jazz, I'm not sure, Joe. You probably know more than me, man, because you the one that break news. You, like I said, you broke the news on this channel. But from what I read, I'm gonna say what I read. I read that the Jazz are not trading Kessler. Like, they don't want to trade him, but that could change. You just never know. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's the problem. That was the problem. They wanted too much for him. So nobody really bid off of what they wanted to give him. So I think that I like Clarkson. He's a bucket, but who you gonna give up? You got to give Mitchell. I don't know. Trading a 7-footer for a guard when you got a lot of guards, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, I wouldn't trade Mitch for a guard. Yeah,
That's why I would think it would have to be like Mitch and Deuce for like Kessler.
What now?
Well, no. You wouldn't do Mitch and Deuce.
No.
Because they make too much money. Kessler only makes like $3 million.
Yeah.
No.
So it would be Deuce. Like, you could do Deuce straight up with pick. Well, you ain't got no picks. So that makes the deal hard. You see?
Right.
The Knicks don't got what the Jazz want for Kessler, but Clarkson you might can get. Because the Jazz like to have 7-footers, so they might take Mitch. Like, it don't make no sense, but
I like Clarkson. I like that he's tough. But I don't feel like he could replace Deuce. I feel like Deuce is way better.
Deuce is more all around, right? Because Deuce got the defense. Yeah, he got the defense for sure. Clarkson's the bucket getter, but defensively, man, Deuce is man, he could be having a bad game, but he gonna play defense. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
That's what you gonna try to do.
Yo, Dust, mute your mic, Dust. Mute your mic. We can hear you. What were you saying, Joel?
Yeah. So with Deuce, I feel like Deuce is somebody that's untouchable. Nobody's untouchable. I mean, but I feel like Deuce, we can't give him up because that's gonna be a blow. When he comes back to the Garden, he probably
He gonna drop 40. That's a fact. But I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna keep it a buck 100. I don't want to trade neither one of them, but I'd rather trade Deuce over Mitch right now. I know that sounds crazy because you need another center. You know what I'm saying? But Deuce, you got a lot of guards. You know, you got Kolick, you got Payne. So, you know, I wouldn't trade for another guard unless you trading one of them. Now, if I'm trading Deuce and Kolick or something like that, right? Just as an example, for Clarkson, that makes sense to me. But I'm not going to trade, you know, Mitch for another guard. And then now you got Clarkson with Deuce, Kolick, you know, maybe Payne goes, but it's still a logjam there. I don't know. But you know, like I said, you know more than me, man. You man, shoot. If I had 100,000 subs, you would have broke the internet, brother. I'm telling you, because you said it, and I put the clip out. I'm like, man.
My prediction, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What's up?
We're gonna stay put. We're not gonna do no trades, and we're just gonna play it out with Mitch.
I think that's the best alternative. I think that because, like I said, if you're not getting Atari Eason or somebody like that, a 6'9" dude, that's nice. Yeah. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anything else, man? Yo, great call, man. Yo, man, always calling, man. Yo, I look forward to talking with you, man, because man, you was on the money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You was on the money, man. Yeah. For sure.
Well, have a good one, man.
Oh, thank you for calling in, man. I'll be going live. Well, I'm going to do a show tomorrow morning, but the next call-up show I'm doing is going to be next Friday. If you could tap in, I appreciate it.
All right, I got you.
All right, man. Salute. New York City, salute. Salute to Joel King, man, in the building. Let me see what you guys talking about in the chat. By the way, salute to you, Keith. I wasn't feeling the shot, you know, my man Nick 100 took at you, know, because you said the bubble ring. I agree. I think that the bubble ring definitely is not as, I mean, yeah, it's a championship, so we're not going to take that away from them. But at the same time, you know, we're not going to act like there wasn't a whole bunch of dudes that didn't want to go, you know, to the bubble over there. Oh, why you had to come off mute right when I was saying this, man? Oh, God. Dust? Is that you? Okay, he went back on mute. Okay, I thought Dust was about to come in here swinging. But yeah, I'm riding with you, Keith. I'm riding with you, man. I know exactly what you're trying to say. And yo, by the way, to my man, Latrell Sprewell is the American dream. Salute to you. I agree. Making the playoffs this year is definitely not enough. We got to do more than just make the playoffs. We got to, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real, and this might sound like a little too much. I don't think the second round will be acceptable either. I think that if we don't get to the conference finals, man, it's not the worst alternative, but it's like, yo, what are we doing here? You know? Because you back off mute. Okay, I'm gonna get you back on. What you talking about now, man? What you saying?
The best from what y'all say. Conference finals.
No, that's at the worst, man. At the worst, that's what we want. We've been to the second round.
At the best.
And then another thing too, when we say the Celtics been building for 6 years, the Celtics didn't have the same team for 6 years.
All right, so like they never gave up the main ingredient.
And we did well, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, Randall was the main ingredient, but the real main ingredient is Jalen Brunson. We know that. The real main ingredient is.
You just confused me. So you talking about Boston or?
No, I'm agreeing with you that Boston kept Tatum and Brown. We did give up Randall. But I'm
So
saying
let
that
me
the
tell you
main
this.
ingredient is
Y'all
Brunson.
never look. Y'all didn't have y'all didn't have a recipe. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all
Yo,
putting a
it's
recipe
funny, man.
together.
Oh, okay.
You're putting like that's what you failing to realize. Y'all didn't have anything. Y'all had a team, but you had nothing. You had no identity. The identity is the recipe. You know what I'm saying? So what is your recipe now?
Okay. Well,
Right?
let me tell you.
Karl-Anthony Towns is a
Yeah.
big part of your recipe, right?
Yeah.
And
And
Jalen
Brunson.
Brunson, right?
That's a big
All
fact.
right, so that's like your all right, so that's your salt and your pepper. You know what I'm saying? You know you need that. You know you need that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a
Nah,
main
they the
ingredient.
entree, man. Nah, they the entree. Let's go. They the
They're not the
entree.
entree. They're not the entree.
So who's
They're
the
not the
entree?
entree.
Who's the
The
entree?
entree is hard.
Nah,
And
come on,
Bridges
stop.
and Bridges.
Stop.
You understand what the food? You understand how
No,
food
man.
goes?
I know
You understand how food goes?
brother, the
Look,
main course.
look to hold you off. To hold you off.
Go ahead.
To hold you off. OG, Bridges, Hart. The dude that comes off the bench. What's his name?
Deuce McBride.
Those, they hold you off. Those are your entree. They are the ones that get food in your belly. You know what I'm saying?
But they not the
Jalen
stars of the
Brunson,
team.
Jalen Brunson and Anthony Towns is going to fill you up. You know what I'm
Right. That's why
saying?
they the entree though.
They're not the entree. Oh, my bad. I got appetizer and entree.
Yeah, you got me. I'm about to say, bro, like, what's going on, man?
My bad. My bad.
But yeah,
Right.
I got you. I get what you was trying to say, but I just wanted to get the wording right. Cause I didn't know if you was doing a subtle jab. I knew what you were saying, but I didn't know if you was doing a little slick little Nick jab too, man.
I wasn't trying to dish your boy. But yeah,
Okay.
I get what you're saying though. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, we agree. We actually agree. No, we agree.
Yeah. So I wouldn't trade shit when it comes to like them. I wouldn't look, man. If I could do anything, yo, I would add to that bench. You know what I'm saying? I would add to it. Look, man. What am I doing giving y'all guys like, championship? I'm giving y'all guys championship.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
I'm sitting there giving y'all guys all the championship
ways
look, of being.
From one champion to another, right? From one champion to another, right?
No, because no, we're not doing that.
From one champion to another.
Not doing that. It ain't one championship to another. It's from one championship.
Can I ask you a question? When we win the championship, what you gonna say?
One championship. It's from one championship to a contender.
When we win the championship, it may not be this year. It may be next year, right? I definitely think it will be next year. What you gonna say? Are you gonna say, man, you guys, y'all the best, y'all the best to ever do it, man. Y'all New York, y'all got it rocking.
Hell no.
I know you
no. But what I am
gonna say, props, though.
But I'm gonna say the things. I'm gonna say all the things you won't say. I'm gonna say, you know what? Welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say is welcome.
I mean, I ain't mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, like, you don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea what it's like.
The girls just did it, man.
It's almost like y'all rookies. Huh?
No, but the girls just did it, man. The girls, the Liberty.
The girls just did it?
New York City Liberty, they ain't win. Brother, do you know I watched 4 straight finals? We lost 4 straight finals in a row.
You remember that shit, boy?
Like it was yesterday.
How old was you then?
Man, I was old enough. That was 97, 98, 99, 2000.
You see what I'm saying? And we talking about 24 years, 25 years later, and y'all ain't been back since.
No, but they got it done.
You see what I'm saying?
But they got
the difference.
But they got it done this year.
No, you haven't got it done.
No, I'm talking about the girls, man. The New York Liberty, man.
Oh, you talking about
the girls, man.
See, when you got to talk about the ladies.
What's wrong with the ladies? Hey, BK, hey, relax. There's some ladies in the chat. You gotta
No,
relax.
I'm not look, no, I'm not knocking that.
All right.
I'm not knocking that.
They
But
won
the
it, man.
ladies got it done. The ladies got it done, right?
Yeah. 20, what's that,
ladies got it
24?
done.
No, that's 28 years? How
But
many years is that?
what I'm
28
saying
years.
is, y'all ain't got it done.
No, but
That's all I'm
see,
saying.
all right, but look, I'm telling you right now, man. What you got to understand, we traded for Karl-Anthony Towns because the great Leon Rose, one of the greatest visionaries in basketball, who should be in consideration for GM of the year, that brother saw the vision that I didn't see. Because trust me, I did not want Towns. I'm telling you right now. But I am the objective fan. So I did my homework. I did my research. I came right here on this platform.
You wanted Towns.
No, I didn't.
No, that's
I
bullshit.
didn't. Whoa,
You wanted Towns.
Whoa. Slow it down. I did
You
not
wanted
want Towns.
Towns. Look, you called me the moment you got him.
No,
You called me
bro.
the moment you got him.
I was devastated.
And then everything you know, look, then follow. And then you went Nick crazy on me like the moment you got him, yo.
Nah.
Like,
That was
no
Bridges.
one could beat
No.
you guys.
No, I got hyped with Bridges.
All right.
I got hyped with Bridges.
All right.
When we traded for Randall, I didn't know what to think. I mean, we traded Randall. Yeah, when we traded Randall, I didn't know what to
I'm
think.
gonna start recording. There's
You
two
can't,
people
but look,
in life that
but
I'm
listen.
gonna start recording.
No, but I do record. I
There's
came on live. Hold on, but you forgot.
There's two people I'm gonna start recording, Karan.
But I came
in
on
my
live.
life.
But Dust, the record is there.
And it's you and my wife. I'm gonna start recording everything y'all say, man, because y'all don't be remembering nothing, man.
But Dust, I came on live, brother. I came on live. And I said, man.
We won't. That's the thing, man.
No, I came on live.
We were just talking regular.
No, I know, but I was on live, like shocked and like devastated. But then shortly after, I did my homework. I said, wait a minute. This is Karl-Anthony Towns? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to have the great big man with the great point guard. Pick and roll basketball.
To be real with you, honestly, it makes sense.
Right.
It does make sense.
You need a really good point. That's our advantage over Boston. See, y'all don't even see it. That's our advantage over Boston. We got the better point guard. We got the better center. That right there is what we building on right there.
So
everything in the middle could go. Nah, it ain't so what it seems like. Karl-Anthony Towns is the second best center.
No, it's so it seems right.
Karl-Anthony Towns is the second best center in basketball. That's not a debate.
Yet?
Yeah, we played them the first game. We lost.
Y'all played Boston. Y'all already played Boston.
Yeah, we got smacked the first game.
All right. So
and guess what?
So when y'all play them again,
yeah.
Everybody gonna be complete then.
Yeah, but remember, Boston has been losing some games recently. Like we on their heels right now. They 22-8, we 20-10. We on their heels right now.
They're gonna go through that.
And see, here's the point that you're missing. We went through that early in the year. That was our moment. Now we on the incline.
So you don't think they're gonna wake up for y'all?
They're gonna wake up for us, but I told you right now, we got the 5 spot and we got the point guard spot. In the middle, they got Tatum and Brown, but we gonna rumble. We got the dogs in the middle. It's gonna be a fight. We ain't backing down. We ain't cowering from nothing. But the 1 and the 5, that's what we got over Boston. That's a fact. That's not even a debate. KP is not on Towns level. I already did that. You could use.
Can score. He ain't gotta be. Listen.
What's Porzingis' career high?
Gosh,
what is his career high? What is his season? His high. What is his high average?
We ain't going to comparison of the numbers. What we all saying
we can't use numbers.
But we all gonna say. But we all gonna say this.
Yes, I'm listening.
Porzingis can give you 20.
And Towns is giving you 25. That's nice. That's nice. He could give you 20. That's cute. That's cute.
But the whole point is, they don't need him to win the game. They don't need Porzingis to win the game.
Okay.
They want to go shit without him.
Did we win?
They don't need him to win the game. He could give you 15 and they good.
Okay, and that's what the Knicks is building that same thing. I mean, how much points was Towns dominant against the Spurs, or was that Mikal that put up that 41?
Look, they have shown, the Boston Celtics have shown that they can sit this guy down and still beat y'all.
Okay. Is Derek White a better player than Mikal Bridges?
That doesn't matter.
Oh, it's
That
all
shit
right.
irrelevant right there.
It don't matter. You right.
All of that is irrelevant, dog.
It don't matter.
All of that is irrelevant, man. The whole
I'm just showing you when we get on the court, it ain't gonna be like as much of a deficit that y'all think.
No.
All right.
No.
I just want y'all to remember I said it. I said it. That's all.
They can all score together. They can all score together. They're gonna move accordingly.
Okay.
They're gonna move accordingly.
And the Knicks don't do that?
They can sit. What's his name? Christopher Porzingis, whatever his name is.
Kristaps Porzingis.
They can sit him down.
And that's a big mistake.
Him down, dog.
Because whoever's coming in for him gonna get cooked.
It's not a big mistake because they done beat y'all.
You talking about the first game of the season.
It don't matter. Like, what I'm saying is they have beat y'all without him. So they added
the first game of the season.
They added him getting involved and then added an understanding. And then you also added an understanding and him getting a flow of things now. All he need to do is get at least 15, 5, and 5. And Al Horford gonna come in and step in and do the rest.
Al Horford is
fool.
Oh my gosh. He's fool. Okay. They protect him on defense.
All right.
What defense Al Horford playing? Who he guarding? Okay.
It ain't about defense.
That's the one thing the Celtics have. The one thing the Celtics have over the Knicks is defense. That's why they can shoot 53s a game and win. They play better defense than the Knicks. They hold the teams.
It's about what he do. It's about what he do around.
I'm just keeping it. The Celtics offense ain't all of that,
and then
bro.
He come out and he'll shoot at 3. Look,
the Celtics offense. No, listen to what I'm saying. Bro. Listen, bro. I'm on, bro. I got to show the crowd. The crowd can see I got a little sticky note right there with all the teams that beat us, right? And I got the date circle. All right? We see Boston on February 8th. And you know what? We're going to do a live play-by-play. And I want you to call in. We're going to do it on February 8th. That game is on ABC. We definitely doing a live play-by-play for that. And I need you to be on there.
Busy for me, boy.
Well, I don't care where you are in the world. You going to call in. And we watching the game together. We gonna watch the game together. I'm gonna have you on the line, and we gonna see what's up.
Man, that's gonna be a game, boy.
But yo, man, I'm getting ready to wind down, y'all, man. Yo, this was a great show. This might be the longest show we ever did. I think this is the longest salute.
This was the best show ever, man.
Yo, man, people been in the chat rocking with us the whole time.
I gotta talk to solid individuals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo.
You know, so like, yo, it's like, yo, it's amazing, man. I like that.
Don't forget on your way out, guys, don't forget to check out the shop at the Ejected Knicksfan.com to get some of the Captain 11 merch for sure. Also, don't forget the upcoming program. I'll be right back here tomorrow. Damn, I gotta get up I gotta get up to do this show at 10. But I'm gonna get up and do the show at 10. Be right here tomorrow, 10 a.m. For sure. Then we got the Knicks this week inside the Knicks on Monday at 6 p.m. And then next Friday, the Knicks call up. Be right back here. I'm pretty sure Dusty might tap in. I'm gonna try to get some. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see if I can get somebody else come on the line too on next Friday. It might be a full house. Let's see what we do next Friday. And yeah, I got you. I got you, Latrell Speedwell, man. Is the American Dream. I'm gonna do as many shows as I can. Guys. We're going to turn it up for the new year, you know, and that's it. Any final words, Dust? Go ahead.
Is that Latrell? Is that Latrell Sprewell?
No. That's Latrell Sprewell. Is the American Dream. I believe that's my man Ron out of Baltimore. My man Ron from Baltimore. Salute to Ron from Baltimore. Okay. Yeah, he called up. He was like one of the first callers before you came on. Yeah, I had like 3-4 callers before you. Yeah. Hey, watch the F-bomb, man. Hey, relax, brother. The F-bomb, yeah. That's dope, man. It's definitely dope. But salute to everybody that rock with me, man. Knicks 100. Yo, Knicks 100, man. Salute to you, brother. I'm riding with you, man. I know you are more on the safe side. What's up?
Let me tell you this. You know why he say that, though, right?
What you talking about?
You know why he say Sprewell is the American Dream, right?
Why? Why he say that?
Because he's the last one to get you there.
Well, you mean to the finals?
To the
All right.
finals.
I like that.
You know
That's
what
what's
I'm saying?
up. Salute the Knicks
His last one
100.
to get to.
Salute to Ecom
Salute
Joe.
the Knicks 100.
Oh, big salute to Keith Watkins for sure. Big salute to my man Simon, my man Ron from Baltimore, right? My man
I feel
Keith.
his pain, man.
Knicks 100. Who else called in? Oh, my man Joel King. Yo, Joel King. Yo, you know that brother Joel King that called in? He predicted the Jalen Brunson was going to sign because he connected to Brunson. Yo, he said Brunson was going to sign for the low. This was the day before, bro. The day before.
Word.
Yeah, he also said that they were trying to.
Is he from that way though?
I can't remember where he said he was from. I'm pretty sure he said he was from over there. Maybe because they from Jersey, whatever. He might be. I can't remember if he said that though. I think he's from New York because he had a 917 number. But he could have lived in New York and New Jersey right there. But yeah, he predicted that, man. Salute to that brother, man. Oh, by the way, salute to Own Dios. And of course, salute to the great Maxine. New York City salute for sure, man. Everybody that called up, man.
Y'all went and got. I guess y'all went and got Villanova finest, right?
We got Villanova finest, yeah, man. And we
y'all
got
look, y'all might well go get
Kentucky.
Scotty Reynolds. All the light skinned dudes y'all picking up.
Nah, we
good. Go
man.
and call up Scotty Reynolds.
Nah, we need dogs, man. But yo, like I said, man,
you remember Scotty Reynolds?
Nah, I don't remember Scotty. But yo, man, we about to sign off.
Scotty Reynolds from Villanova.
Nah, I do remember Scotty. I don't want to talk about Villanova, man. I'm a Duke fan, man. I don't want to talk about Nova too much, man. Anyway, man, I like the Nova boys. Man. I like the Nova boys on the Knicks.
Guy, man.
I like the Nova boys on the Knicks. But yeah, I'm Duke all the way, man. Anyway, and by the way, Duke going all the way, man. We got the number one defense in the country. That's
all the way. Look,
that's another
Duke
topic.
Hey,
we signing out. We signing out, man. Thank you guys for rocking with me, man. Be on the lookout for the next show. Be right here tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be going live breaking down these stats, man. So until next time, y'all, let's go Knicks.
Oh, my gosh.